Okay, guys, welcome back. I need you to cross your fingers now, because we had not one, not two, not three, but 4 attempts of a live stream today. So here we are again, and I'm just looking at my streaming software to see if there is any exclamation marks, red signs whatsoever. I've been doing I've been doing 5 more private tests just to see if it works. And I found some settings. Something is wrong with our internet connection today, because I can't stream in the high bitrate that I'm used to stream from the office. It's just the devil, the little, we call it Technikteufel in Germany, the technology devil, kind of. So let's hope that we kind of got rid of him now, and that we can finally get our well-deserved first look of NASCAR 25. So welcome, everyone. Don't jinx it, NOS Industry. Don't jinx it. The Gremlins. Yeah, exactly. In English, you would say the Gremlins, but so far it's all green. So I'm happy. Bei Technikfragen. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, let's just hope. Okay, so here it is, NASCAR 25. Not yet released. This is an early review, preview version, whatever, and it's an important game. NASCAR fans have been waiting 4 years since the last official NASCAR licensed game. I think it was by Monster Games, right? NASCAR Heat 5? Or Heat 5 Ultimate, I think, was the Switch version. But yeah, that's the story of NASCAR games. And yeah, iRacing took the license. iRacing Studios, not only the online service of the racing simulation, but they are also a publisher now. Maybe you saw our hands-on of iRacing Arcade, so they are now publishing and developing games. And yeah, NASCAR is the first official licensed kind of bigger motorsport game. And so I'm very curious. Bye-bye, Stefan. Okay. Some people already playing due to time zones. Interesting. Yeah, that's a thing, obviously, with consoles sometimes, like New Zealand and other countries seem to already be live. That's interesting. I didn't know. That's interesting. So yeah, here's the thing. Let me quickly show you the different editions and versions of NASCAR 25. So you have the standard edition. You can start with on Xbox and PlayStation 5 on Monday, the 14th of October. And obviously, there's the Gold Edition with early access. That's $79.99 US. And you can start 27 hours earlier. This is not the same on Steam, obviously. There's also this little star. Steam does not come with a 3-day early access. So yeah, for Steam, we have to wait anyways. It's only the October 11. So 1 month later, roughly. But yeah, we can pretty much show most of the game, which is interesting. Like, there's embargoes and stuff going on. Even though people in New Zealand can play the career now, there's a career embargo, so I'm not allowed to show you any career content, nor the driver ratings. So we are, yeah, left with basically the quick mode and also championship mode. So we can test every car, every track. Like, there's no limits. We can also test the livery editor. Whatever you want to see, I can show it to you, and I just hope that the stream will be stable now. So far it looks good, right? You can hear me well? All good? Yeah, so usually it's just out for press, for creators, for live streamers. Not everyone, obviously, but yeah, you will see content coming up now, basically. And in a few hours, also career impressions and reviews and stuff. I mean, reviews is quite tight because we just got the game yesterday, and there was just not enough time. Yesterday evening in our time zone, and that was just not enough to give a review impression, because for a review, you also have to play a good amount of hours in the career. I would say minimum of 10, 15, 20. So yeah. Okay, Xfinity at Atlanta. Be a good start for you. Doc Sim Racing. This is, yeah, that's music. Alexis, it's called music. I don't want absolute silence. Atlanta, Xfinity, Doc, I agree. That could be a good start. I usually had another plan, but we can still try that plan later on. So as you can see here, there's a beautiful steering wheel. And yeah, I can quickly go in-game to show you really the game from the start again. because yeah, that will be also for people who joined the previous live streams. This will be kind of the if this live stream stays stable, this will be the live stream, and people will also watch it as a VOD. So welcome VOD watchers, welcome as well. Therefore, I will have some things that I will repeat. Okay, I guess that's kind of acceptable. Okay, I just have to get back now to the main menu. And then we can start again. Well, here's in-game again. And I will also stop the music. Okay. Music's out. We're in-game, we're ready. And we're just leaving the track. And we can start from scratch. Xfinity Atlanta, you said, yeah? Diptansu, yeah, it's starting. Basically, for Gold Edition owners, it starts tomorrow, kind of. I can hide also the steering wheel. That's for sure, yeah. You mean in game, or you mean my little extra camera that I have? Because I can also get my wheel cam later on if we're on the track. I would say it's best. Okay, so let's go back to the main menu, kind of. And I mentioned that earlier, but this game has a very good soundtrack. I like that soundtrack a lot, but there's a lot of copyrighted music, obviously, so that doesn't fly on YouTube. Atlanta would be cool to see. Okay, then we'll start it with Xfinity in Atlanta. We should drive all of the 4 classes today at once, I would say. Let's quickly check the options, because there are a few settings that you have to do before you start when you have a fresh save game with NASCAR. So here you can see already the race length for quick race and championships. And this is important to know because you set it up for career and gameplay settings separately. So in gameplay, in the first tab, you have it for quick race. So you can decide if you want, yeah, 13% is the minimum, by the way, to have also the stages in the races. That's also interesting to know. And you can, of course, hire your tire wear and fuel consumption to kind of, yeah, go together with the race distance. And yeah, 25% I think is a good sweet spot, for me at least. I think that's my go-to when I go into a career. And for testing purposes, maybe today to see a bit more, we go 13%. And then also here is the tire wear rate. And if you leave that to normal, it is the 4 times just. I would just leave that on normal. Yellow flags, strict means if there is just a single car in an accident, it will go yellow. And I would say for this short race length, we go relaxed here maybe. Or maybe strict because we might be the only ones who spin. So yeah, I will show you the damage model. Good point, good point. And black flags, of course. So if you, for example, speed in the pit lane, which can happen, I had that once. So I've been testing the whole day and yesterday evening, so I have a bit of experience. I can share some learnings already. And here's the stages. So this breaks up the race into separate segments. Usually it's 2 smaller segments and 1 final, bit longer segment. Yeah, and then for career, it's pretty much the same options. Like you can have this separate. That's just important to know. And then some advice already as well for you guys. AI difficulty. This can go between, I think, 85 to 105. 105 is already a pretty good challenge, I would say. They are pretty quick. I balanced myself in 98 by now. And this is, I think, one of the most important sliders, skill range. The standard value is 50. That means the guys in the back are way slower than the guys in front. So if you want a kind of a comeback mechanic to get back into the field, kind of, to the midfield at least, then 50 is good. Like it's less frustrating, less hard to catch up with the middle of the pack, kind of. But I felt like 15 to 20 felt a bit more realistic. And yeah, controls we can also go over quickly. Like here I have the Fanatec ClubSport DD Plus with the Porsche wheel. So unfortunately not the NASCAR wheel, but it's a 15 Newton meter wheelbase, obviously PlayStation compatible. That's why I have it here. And as long as the steering range is 50 and you have your wheelbase setting to auto, it matches the visual steering in the game. It's totally fine, out of the box, nothing to bother with. And then here, this is an interesting part that I will go into detail more about in a separate video in terms of like wheelbase and how to set up a wheel in NASCAR 25. Let me put it like this. I tinkered a lot today with this custom mode to adjust a few of the sliders. It gives you a lot of customizability, as you see, like in AI and also in the terms of how you set up the racing and the qualifyings and stuff. This as well, like there's a few options that you have also for brake, like the brake rate affects the consistency in which braking power is applied. You have something like overshoot, affects the input required to reach maximum turning range. Increasing this value will reduce the distance you must physically turn before you reach your car's maximum turning range. And this is kind of similar to this one, the speed-sensitive steering. So yeah, there's a few options that you can play around with. But for my taste, to be honest, I tweaked it more in the wheelbase itself. I basically tuned down all the filters, tried it, and saw what's best. And I found some pretty good wheelbase settings now for the Fanatec, at least, that I can share with you then also. Let me put it like this, maybe for the Fanatec guys out there, just quickly. Yeah, sensitivity is auto, force feedback strength is 80, full force doesn't matter because I don't think there's full force in NASCAR. Interesting, by the way. Is there full force in NASCAR 25? I don't think so. No, I would have felt it because it's at 50. Natural damper I have at 40. Natural friction off. Natural inertia off. FFB interpolation off. Intensity 100. So these three values in the middle, interpolation, inertia, and friction, they are all off. They all feel horrible. So yeah, that's that. Okay, let's jump in game. Atlanta Xfinity it was, right? Oh, thank you, man. Thank you, Inf Spency Cat. Yeah, and if you guys have any questions, please let me know in the comments, and I hope the game runs smooth now. Yeah, Grace McLean PC release is in 1 month. PC release will be there on Steam on 11 October, so it will come, of course. Okie dokie. Let's jump into the game. And the first request was Xfinity. I will also show you all the designs, all the liveries. So the first one is your personal one that you can define in the My Team area in the game. And you can have 4 slots per class. It can all be 4 Chevrolets, but you can also do 1 Toyota, 1 Ford, 1 Chevrolet, another Toyota. It's up to you. You can create different designs with different sponsors. Everything is unlocked kind of as far as I saw. And then this is your car, and you can, change the paint scheme with this button. So as you can see now, they are all like some drivers also have difference, like Algier. Please help me. So yeah, as you can see, like there's also some DLC. I believe some of them are also from the gold version of the game. So that's that. Yeah, let's go with Bassarella. With the mini muffins. Let's go with the mini muffins. And the request was Atlanta, right? Oh my god, I hope it's called Atlanta. It's not called Atlanta. Are you guys pranking me right now? Or is there no Atlanta for Xfinity? So there is not all car, all track combinations, you know? That's kind of important. It's Echo Park. Okay, thank you. Okay. It's the Echo Park? Thank you guys. Yeah, I rely on your knowledge because, as you maybe heard, I'm not a NASCAR or oval expert. I played a bit of NASCAR, also the previous games. I also played a bit of oval in iRacing, but not to a big extent. Echo Park. I don't remember driving that. So the last time I played through a whole NASCAR season is 10 years ago, believe it or not. It was NASCAR, the game 2014. Yep, I'm old. Still Atlanta. It's like the football stadiums that sometimes get new names due to sponsoring, and then people still call the stadium in the original name. Yeah, got that. It'll always be Atlanta.
Get out there and get some practice in.
And thank you for another Canadian dollar. Thank you, Spency Cat. And I hope the game will be smooth now. We had 3 live stream attempts today. Yeah. Let's do a quick practice and see if we can match this lap time. So there is a recommended lap time that you have to achieve in the practice.
Let's see what this thing can do.
Okay, let's go. Let's keep it slow. Wow, banking is crazy here. Wow. In 2019, I visited the Daytona International Speedway, and I was just standing there, and the banking is even there incredible. In let's see, how much can we ref? I will also quickly show you. Oh, let's hope it's stable now. Don't lift. Okay. Wheelbase. It's the Fanatec ClubSport DD Plus, or also called Fanatec DD Extreme. Gran Turismo DD Extreme, I think it's called. Okay, 8.5. Ooh. Don't lift. Okay, track has been repaid and reconfigured since 2014. Ah, interesting. Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear the game good enough? Is the audio balance alright? Because my wonderful streaming PC just changed levels and settings without my knowledge, and the PC has a little gremlin in it, I believe. Audio and frames is great. That's the best news of the day. Thank you, guys. Oh my god, let's not jinx it. Yeah, so much banking. You can stay just flat out. That's incredible, like, at least in the Xfinity. Okay, let's see if we can hit the 33.2. So this goal that you see, yeah? It is based on your AI difficulty. So as you saw, my difficulty is 98. If I would put it to 100, the goal would certainly be a bit lower, like, I don't know, 31.5 or something. But yeah, this is just an indicator of where you would be in the standings. And we just matched it. Look, we just by a hair, we got it. We have a little bit of slipstream here by this friend in the red car. But it means that we will be in the top positions, kind of. That's how I understand it so far. If you can match that lap time, you are basically, you have a good enough pace to be competitive. Alright, let's see. So in practice, usually the AI takes it a bit slower, from my experience so far. Chicago after this. Yeah, Spency, you've got us some Canadian dollars, and we will of course go to Chicago then. Chicago also makes sense, kind of, because the last time I've been to the US, it was Chicago. So, yeah, it would be cool to see. All right. Okay, and yeah, the moment you hit this goal, it will ask you to end the practice, because the game or the engineer thinks like, yeah, you are good enough. But I want to also quickly show you the different... Oh. I wanted to show you the different camera angles. So we will just restart the practice, I'd say. Yeah, I wanted to show you all the cameras, because that's also kind of interesting, I guess, for you guys. So we just restart. And I also want you to listen to the engine when we start it up.
Any handling comments there in that run?
Okay. That mustache.
Don't hold back now, driver.
Do I have a crazy mustache? Okay, camera angles. Hood camera, roof camera, nose camera, close cockpit. This is where you can also turn off, say you can turn off the steering wheel and the arms, obviously. That's a thing in NASCAR. And take note how also the HUD changes. Like, this is the far cockpit cam. That I will use that, okay? That's my favorite camera, kinda. And here you also have a different ref indicator now in your tachometer, so you can see also the red line now in this one. In the cockpit you can only see it in your, yeah, physical tachometer on your gauges. Okay. And then we have chase and far chase. How do you like the sound? I think it sounds nice. It sounds like iRacing. gotta admit. So yeah, these are the cameras. I have one negative with this camera system, and I have a few things that are missing in the game, by the way. I'm a bit mixed right now, and people also ask, is it more arcadey, is it more on the sim side? It depends. Let me put it like this. We will come to this later. What I don't like is look left and look right. This is how look left and look right from the cockpit perspective work. And this is, I don't know. I don't like it. I would expect the driver to look outside of the cockpit, outside of the windows, and not have this like camera. The worst is really looking back. Looking back is this. It's way too high. I think they should change this. Yeah. Like, looking back is just... I mean, yeah, for overview it's good, but I expected it to be a bit different from the cockpit perspective. Imagine the driver would just look closer to the mirror or something. That would be a nice feature, actually. But it would also probably look horrible because the resolution of the mirror is not that high. But yeah, you can see it's like you are suddenly sitting on the spoiler or on the trunk of the car looking back. Yeah, I don't really like that. So, Spency, iRacing sent the game to us, obviously. So, yeah, we were able to test it before the official release for the gold buyers, just to give impressions. I think that's, I said that also earlier when we started one of the other streams today. Usually it's a good sign when publishers and developers hand out review copies or preview copies even, and allow people to show the game in advance, because that kind of tells that they are confident with their product. And but there are a few shocking things in this game that are just very simplified that we have to talk about, obviously. The missing pit stop animations, the missing control that you have in general, and there's a lot of good things, and the foundation of the game looks pretty promising. It's just the first game, and we had the interview with the game producer, and he told us kind of that this will be a long-term commitment and a multi-year contract, and that they have to improve the game year over year, and this is just the first one. And therefore we have to accept that not everything that you might expect from such a game is in the game. So yeah. Where are we then? We are Caesar. Okay, yeah, great. I just for a second thought, hey, who's first? But it's us. Okay, the accent is goated. Mine? I don't think so. I often get this comment of Toto Wolff. Yeah, I talk like Toto Wolff. I don't. I think. With you coming from iRacing, does the game... Yeah, so that's the thing, right? It was mentioned earlier that NASCAR 25 uses the foundation of the iRacing physics, and the game producer even said, if you turn all the assists off, it feels like iRacing, and it does. It feels like a... Not dumbed down is a bit harsh, right? But like a simplified iRacing. It makes sense, and you feel it also in the force feedback when you drive here in Charlotte or in the Echo Park. You have all the track details, the surface details that come through the force feedback. So it's all the laser scanned tracks, basically from iRacing, implemented into this Unreal Engine 5 framework here for NASCAR 25. Benjamin Rolle. Okay. Excited for midnight tonight. Yeah, Zach, you can be. I think what I saw from the career mode, I mean, we are not allowed to talk about the career mode. I mean, we can talk about the career mode, but it's not yet possible to show you the career mode. Okay, let's get into qualifying. But I think the career mode will be where it's at with this game, I believe. Right, with the sponsorship goals and, fighting for the championship and stuff. And this is where the most important part begins. How good is the AI? AI is very important, and we will just see then in the upcoming race if the AI is any good or usable. Okay, then you can also press its circle on the PlayStation 5 or probably B on the Xbox controller, and then you can open this little widget icon here. And this gives you a lap info, in the race also a relative, and the car status with the estimated fuel, and also your tire temps, oil temps, and damage, of course, because there is damage. And damage model looks pretty promising. I had a few moments where I hit the barrier, and you have also deformation and visible damage, kind of. So we have just one lap. 2 laps, I think. No, it's 2 rounds of qualifying, okay. How does this qualifying system work in Xfinity, guys? 2 rounds of qualifying? Or is it like a shootout system or top 10 qualifying or something? As I said, I rely on your knowledge today. I could have taken it a bit tighter probably here.
All right.
But we... Oh, just 24th. Okay, this was not a great lap. Xbox 8 p.m. EST. Today. That'll be great. Single car, 2 laps, based on lap time. Okay. Okay. Qualifying round 2. No, the season pass doesn't make any sense. It's just liveries and stuff. You don't need that probably. So I was not in round 2, it seems. Anyone know if I can get Ryan Newman? We can check. It's cup car. I can check the liveries for you if you want. Yeah, so it's just cosmetic items and a bit of a jump start in terms of credits and stuff to make your career start easier. I don't know if you want that. I wouldn't want that, so I would go with the standard edition. Okay, let's go into the race, guys. Okay, it's not in there because not a full-time driver. Okay. Start your engines. Concentration now.
Time to go now. Fire it up.
Ah, yeah, something I haven't shown you yet is the setup screen. Oh. I just returned to the race weekend, no problem. Get back. Sometimes I just mess up the buttons here on the wheel because I don't know what is triangle, what is square, what is circle. So we can hear the nice call again.
Here we go. Start it up.
Okay, setup. So
let's
setup,
change things up.
either you go simplified version with understeer, oversteer, kind of a loose car or more of an understeery car, or you can go on the setup pages, or this one setup page. That's pretty much it. So you can't change the grill tape, can't you? It's just some suspension settings like clicks and camber and all that good stuff. And then you can also change the sway bar, the wheel lock, the brake bias, and some weight balance. But there is no grill tape? I thought grill tape is a huge topic here in NASCAR. And you have 6 different slots. You can save set up to a slot. It's per track, I think. And then you can also load that anytime. But yeah, that's the setup page. Don't save.
Crank it up now. Time to go.
Okay, 41 laps. It's going to be a longer one. And we will also have different stages. So that's going to be interesting. Yeah, 41 laps. Something to keep in mind.
Be ready now.
If you have a question, because I have to focus now a little bit. Next one will be Chicago, just to let you know, because someone requested Chicago already. And we will try Chicago with the Cup car next. But let's just go. Okay, grill tape has... Because I remember in NASCAR, the game 2014, it was a huge topic. But then, okay, then I've said nothing. Grill tape doesn't exist anymore. Okay, you see how of an old school NASCAR expert I am. All good. Then it's fine. I mean, it's good that it's focused like that. But as you can see already, I can't choose any time of day. It's just the event, the 2025 event. And so I can't choose like 9 a.m. or length of the practice, length of the qualifying. It's all pretty much condensed and focused to the real 2025 thing. And there's also no formation lap. We are just getting straight in.
Car outside.
Okay, here we go. Not a single dropped frame in the stream. That's beautiful. So let's go.
Stay low.
I think this is mostly flat out. So yeah, thank you for this good advice. Going here in Atlanta. And yeah, we are
Stay
just
low.
double file lap 1. And in this stage we have
outside
11
door.
laps. So let's keep it clean. Its AI strength is at 98 now.
Stay low.
Spotter reminds me of iRacing
Car
immediately.
outside.
Like the information it
Stay
gives
low.
us.
10 to go now.
Yeah, we try to just get into the rhythm, keep it clean.
Stay low. Clear high if you want it. Car outside.
So far I have some good control, like with the steering wheel. What it came to my mind as well, what I remember from
Stay low.
iRacing and also previous NASCAR
clear.
games, the suspension setting and camber usually leads to a
Car outside.
steering
Clear, clear.
angle or a steering wheel feel that is a bit different. Like on a straight you would usually have a little bit of offset
Clear
in
high.
your steering, like the steering would not be straight. But here in NASCAR 25 I can tell you it's just, yeah, linear.
Outside
Like
now.
0 is 0, as you can see. We are just driving straight with a straight steering wheel. I don't know if that's also a thing
Stay low.
with the cars or something, or with the layout, I don't know. If it depends on the track or something, could be,
Car
but
outside.
yeah, let me know in the comments if you, in the chat if you...
Stay low.
So I think in person, like on screen, as you know, in live streams the bitrate is usually a bit
Car
lower.
outside.
We're just running a 9,000 or 10,000 K bitrate. On the screen, what you would see is usually 10 times higher in terms of
low.
how washed out and how the edges look like and stuff. So I think in person the game looks decent, and it also runs very smooth. No matter how many cars are on track, it seems to hold
Stay
the
low.
60 FPS pretty well. First I thought, like, when I started at first, I was like, ooh, it feels
Stay
a bit
low.
stuttery, a bit slower. But I'm just a PC guy, yeah. I usually aim for 100
Outside door.
FPS plus on my PC system, and whenever I fall back to a console game, it just, also Gran Turismo 7 for me then feels a bit, yeah,
Hold your
not
line.
smooth, but I think it's fine. I think it's fine. It feels stable at least. I don't know if
Stay
it can
low.
hold the 60 FPS all the time. I don't have a measurement tool right now on PlayStation, but I
Stay
guess
low.
it's okay. There's
Outside
also
door.
no performance or graphics mode. Like
Car
usually
outside.
PS5 games have this performance or quality mode. NASCAR doesn't have
Stay
that, and
low.
we're on a normal PS5, so not PlayStation 5 Pro. So I don't know if there are any benefits on the PS5 Pro. I haven't. I researched that and I haven't found anything about that. So yeah, that's seemingly non-existent. That said, the game on the screen looks sharp, and usually if we
Still there.
remember other Unreal Engine 5
Outside door.
games, it just isn't always that
Stay
sharp.
low.
Even though in NASCAR 26 they've gone for a lot of sharpening
low.
effects. Like this is probably the payoff to not have a blurry distance or
Stay
blurry overall look. It's just a lot of sharpening going on.
Outside.
But I think that's a better way. Like, it looks way better than Assetto Corsa Competizione if you compare that as
Stay low.
another
One outside.
Unreal 5 game on PS5. I think NASCAR 25 would look a bit better.
Hold your line.
And I think the... Oh!
Outside door.
Ooh!
Clear up top. Clear, clear.
Shit. Okay. The AI just crashed.
Pit road's open.
So,
this
should we go for a pit stop? Is it the end of stage 1 already? Laps remaining, estimated fuel. So how long is the next stage then? Shouldn't it tell me? Next stage is probably also 11 laps. So we should go, right? Or maybe we just wait for the next caution. I don't know. Or next yellow. I will not pit now. Yeah, of course. ACC is Unreal Engine 4. That's true. Yeah, that's true. That's maybe not the fair comparison. Okay, we are now first.
10 away.
I expected it to tell me also how long the next stage would be. Now we are leading. But we have 11 laps, and how much fuel do we have left? Only 9 laps. That's not good. So we have to hope... that was a gamble. We have to hope for a yellow.
Still there.
Before. As you can see also, the time of day just magically progressed, right? So it doesn't seem to be a dynamic change in time of day. Probably due to optimization and performance reasons, they fixed it to yeah, a certain time of day. Okay, we got a little push, cool. But we will run out of fuel. That's not good. Okay, so bump drafting is a thing apparently. Yeah, like again, looking back looks a bit weird. I'd love them to implement more camera options, FOV options. So especially on PC, when we also have the triple support and stuff, we need some more camera options. Really, like even this looking left and right out of the cockpit. This should be the driver looking through the window, and not this like side camera. That's horrible. I don't like it. Yeah, so we will run out of fuel.
Car inside. We'll get the lead back. Stay
Yeah, this is when you
3 wide.
pay attention to the chat.
Inside.
Yeah, now we have the caution.
Car high. Clear low.
Oh, quite strong forces.
Out.
Holy moly, yeah, our car is
Pit road
pretty...
is open.
Ouch. Yeah, we should pit now, definitely. And we can see what we can do. Tires, repairs. Oh, 31 seconds repairs. 4 tires. And refueling is cans? And the lap... Okay, there's the estimated laps. So half a can brings us 4 laps. And 2 cans is still 16 laps? How does that make sense? Maybe because it's the maximum, kind of. Yeah, 1.5 might be the maximum that we get. And if we opt for 2 cans, it's just full. Oh, I hope I confirmed this now. Okay. Yeah. Let's see our car status.
Be ready.
Yeah, I mean, we can discuss graphics a lot.
Car inside.
Yeah, we haven't stopped. That's pretty bad.
Inside.
I waited too
3
long,
wide.
so it
5
ran
go.
out.
1 inside.
Yeah, this is not going to fly
Right,
now.
bring it in and pit this time. 3 wide. Car inside.
Yeah, we have to do the repairs. Because look, our car doesn't have any performance anymore. That
3
didn't
wide.
run too well. Yeah, we need to get to the inside as well to pit.
Car inside. Car outside.
Reckless driver. Yeah, that's a bit
Clear outside.
tricky now.
Car inside. Clear low. Whoa, up driver. Black flag. We need to do a pass through.
We got a black flag. So I think you have to nail the pit entrance speed, even though it doesn't really communicate it. And what's also completely missing, by the way, is deltas. Neither in practice nor in qualifying you get a lap delta, so you never really know when do you gain time and when do you lose time. I think that's also something that they 100% have to implement. It's just missing. It's a bit... Yeah. Does it feel like iRacing? Not really. You can feel some iRacing DNA, but that's pretty much it. What wheels work with the game? All wheels that are compatible with the console. So the T598 should be good on the PlayStation. So yeah. As long as it has a license, it will be fine. Okay, we are just trapped in the pit lane now. Yeah, no lap delta in NASCAR for real drivers. Yeah, I mean, come on. It's still a game, and you can't... on the one hand say it's a game and it can be arcadey, and then don't give any data to the driver. That's not... I don't accept that argument. Of course, a real NASCAR driver does not get a delta, but I'm pretty sure that they will do analysis and stuff afterwards to see where they lost time, so this is something you should have in a racing game in general. You have it in iRacing as well, so yeah. Yeah, let's see if we can keep up after... So the black flag is gone apparently. Let's see if we can still keep up after the second stage. I wonder if we could finish the race. So it was 41 laps, right? So it should be 20 laps, 19 laps left then?
We'll get it, buddy. Stay focused.
Okay, stage 2 is over. Let's hope that we can get back now into the field for the final one.
Pit road's open this time.
Okay, now we shouldn't pit in this time. It's still 21 laps, and we have 14 laps of fuel. But yeah, we will keep the car as it is now. Because 15 is pretty much the maximum that we can fuel up. So everyone else also has to pit. But we are down 2 laps due to the repairs. And now it just turned, magically it turned into darkness. It's quite interesting. But yeah, with your like graphical impression, really keep in mind that it's a live stream with a lower bitrate. So yeah, it looks better in on your actual screen. Okay, so you can also see now in our little tachometer HUD element that you have a little draft icon, and it turns blue when you are in the slipstream. It's quite cool. Daniel Dye seems to have a slower car. But I think, as far as we've seen the AI racing here in Atlanta, it looked good, right? I also kind of expect them to have implemented the iRacing AI, with the iRacing technology also for the AI, probably, or some routines at least. And as I showed you earlier, you can really customize and adjust the AI level in certain ways, like also the factor of how unstable your car gets when you hit someone. Things like that, you can all adjust this to have a more or less frustrating experience. But yeah, if you enjoyed the stream, I'm happy about your like and also subscribe to the channel. Here we have some more content coming also around NASCAR 25, obviously. Also a full review, because I can now give impressions and thoughts about how this game feels and handles and what you feel through the wheel. But yeah, it also takes some time to really get through all the details and get an impression. Yeah, guys, you can kind of decide now if we should go. I mean, there's not much to win now here in this. We are not even close to the field right now. Should we just go to the next race, or should we finish this one? Let me know. Otherwise, we'll go to Chicago in the Cup car. And I can also show you all the liveries that are in the game then for the highest class. Yeah. Go to next race, said Andrew. Let's see. Yeah, it's probably better to see more in a short amount of time. I also wanted to go on a road course again, in a truck maybe. Go to next race, yeah. Yeah, so a big discussion point was obviously also the pit lane, that you don't have any control in formation laps, no control in the pit lane. It just goes fade to black, pretty much. And yeah, that feels a bit, I don't know. You don't have so much freedom, so to speak. Also that you can't choose any time of day on the tracks. You can't use all tracks. You can't use all cars on all tracks. So there's a few limitations. But I think as long as the driving at the AI is good, like the sheer driving pleasure, how BMW would put it. Okay, let's end this. Let's go to the next one. Question is, if we exit the race, can we still quickly watch the replay? Probably not.
Get her started now. Time to go.
Okay, no, it's over. Okay, we will watch another replay because the replay functionality is also quite limited. So limited in terms of cameras, limited in terms of data. You don't get even a delta. Limited in terms of what you can choose for the races. Limited in terms of full control in pit boxes and information labs and so on. That's the limitations you have to live with, just to be transparent about this. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope they update the night lighting at some point. It feels so too gray and muted in the shadows under the car. Look off. Any weather? No, there's no rain and no rain tires. Cool. Not cool, but yeah, let's check the next one. I really want to get more into the battles and stuff. So let's go the highest class now. Cup Series. Let's quickly look through the liveries. You don't need that cam now. Okay, so we start from the bottom. Zillish in the Red Bull car from Mooresville. Then we have Healy from Phoenix AZ. And there's also a second one, this green one. That looks beautiful here on the Camaro. And we have Ware in the Mustang. 2 liveries here from DLC 1. I think DLC 1 is part of the Gold Edition or the first season pass. Another Red Bull car. Yeah, Trucks Junior, Suarez. Frosty, Wendy's Frosty, cool. So here we go, Fun Pops. Yeah, NASCAR just has some more fun liveries, I feel like. Tyler Reddick here in the... This is the team of Michael Jordan, right? Yeah, should be 2023. And then here we also have more... Yeah, this one as well. The 42, John Hunter Nemechek, Myers, McDowell. So there seem to... Is it all like permanent drivers, or is there also some just, yeah, occasional starters? Kyle Larson, he's also on the cover of the game, right? If I go back to our chat window, I have the cover here. No, he's not on the cover. Or is he? Maybe. Okay, also 2 liveries here. Brad Keselowski with beautiful Castrol. That fits more on the Toyota, maybe. But maybe that's just history. Jones, Johnson, the 77 here. And Riley Herbst, or Herbst. He also seems to be in Michael Jordan's team, no? I haven't followed the season too much, 2025, to be honest. I usually watch the Netflix show then. Full Speed, I think it's called. That's how I get my NASCAR season presented then, kind of. Because it's kind of hard to follow the season, especially from Europe, being in Germany, like with the time zone and everything, and getting to see the streams. So I sometimes watch some highlights on the YouTube channel, but that's pretty much it. And then here, he's certainly on the cover. William Byron, that's the guy that also came into the sport via iRacing, right? So he has even 3 liveries. Number 24. Then we have Kyle Busch. And Chris Buescher and Briscoe. And we are almost through here. Oh, some dogs. I just saw the dogs. Stayed for the dogs. Ryan Blaney. Yo, bro, when is it available? So, standard edition release is on the 14th of October. And if you buy the gold edition, you get a 70-hour early access. So for some people, depending on the time zone, it starts even tonight, I think, or in a few hours. So yeah, game is almost there. Okay, so here we are through the whole livery roster once. I'll go with Blaney, with the Menards car. Let's go with the Ford. And Chicago was the request. The street race, yeah? You want the Chicago street race? Spency, was that your request? Is that the correct one? So I'll get in there. Yeah, the replay, the replay is a bit limited indeed. Yes, that's the track. Okay, so it's a road course. Interesting. That'll be tough. So I have to learn the track first. Drivers to watch. This is what you get for every single event. So we'll have a practice and qualifying. Let's go. I mean, we have this target lap time again, so we can see if we are about to hit the target there. Let's go in the Mustang then. Let's listen to it.
Fire this thing up and let's get out there.
Lethal, I played it now with controller and wheel, and I prefer it with the wheel. It's just a bit more precise. It's also quite floaty, I have to admit, but that's also kind of expected. I mean, those are not GT3 cars. These cars are built for speed more than everything else. So, and also the tires, like they have a pretty huge sidewall. So I kind of accept them to be a bit more floaty.
Right side.
Oh, yeah, as you can see, there's no arrow, so we are just spinning right away. Interesting. Okay, track is clean. Oh, there was one. Oh, I looked at the minimap, but my dot was too big, so I couldn't see that there's someone else. Okay, that's quite challenging. We have all the driving aids off, so it's no braking, ABS help, no stability help whatsoever. Oh, the brakes are horrible. Oh my god. Okay. I have zero experience, or almost zero experience with these cars on road courses. But yeah, that's the Chicago street course. That's super, super tight. Yeah, thank you, Spency. You let me look great. Appreciate that. Long left-hander here.
Right side. Clear right.
Okay, there's someone.
Clear.
Oh, wow. Okay. Maybe this is not the perfect track for a beginner.
Clear left.
Yeah. I feel like also the FPS are a bit down compared to the track that we raced before.
Left side.
Yeah, the wheels are just locking. Let's look at the damage model then. You can see it's a good amount of damage.
Okay, left side. Clear left. Left
Yeah, it's
side.
stepping out its rear
Clear left.
like crazy. How much damage do we have? A red front. Yeah, we saw that. Let's crash it more.
It's gonna be tough to keep it cool now.
Whoop. Ouch. Yeah, the radiator is gone at this point. Okay, let's go back to the pits and try again. I really want to get at least close to the practice goal, okay? Let's try. What happened, guys? I see a comment. You restart your YouTube app.
Let's find your marks out there. See what we've got.
I hope my stream is okay. I just got another ad. It frozen for me. Oh my god, please, please, no. I hope it's not my stream. Can you do heel and toe? Probably. Stream is good. Thank you. Thank you. We had bad experience today here with the stream.
On your toes now.
Okay, let's try again. Yeah, so tires are super cold, as you can see, like 80 degrees, or 80 is Fahrenheit, right?
Right side. Clear right.
I wonder what the shift lights indicate, because They go through a... Look, they go through different levels? It's a bit confusing. I don't know what they are about. Look, they go... Is this a recommendation or something? Oh, too late. Okay, I have to brake way earlier for this one. I'll give it like a few more laps, and then we will just see what happens. But yeah, Spency just shows a track that is not the best for someone who does not know what these cars are capable of on such a course. But yeah, we will get our way through it. That's part of the learning experience. And then we can't say that NASCAR 25 is too easy or something. I just don't get these shift indicators, what they want to tell me. Okay, so this is a kink into a... Probably we brake somewhere before this red barrier. Okay, then we have another tight right-hander. Bit of a runoff zone. So this time... Yeah, quite unstable underbraking here. This is really hard. And I feel like this track is tanking a little bit of FPS. It feels not as smooth as on Atlanta. But yeah, short shifting kind of helps to stabilize the rear. Let's stay in second gear. Let's see how that works. Yeah, the car just completely loses the rear immediately. Hard to catch. Okay, so here's kind of the cross. Timed lap. You guys can already think about the next track that we are going to show. I also wanted to show you Watkins Glen, the other road course, to show you what happens when you cut the track and stuff. So yeah, let me know what you guys want to see. Yeah, if you hear the tires scrubbing, it's probably time to also release the brake a bit, like because the tires are locking. Yeah, too much steering is kind of tough. Like, you have to be very smooth with your inputs in general. Yeah, and now messed it up. Oh, gee. So, it definitely feels more... In some aspects, it feels more arcadey than iRacing, that's for sure. And I'm also surprised how low the overall force of the force feedback is so far. Even though the wheelbase is at 80 and the in-game is at 100, but it's very soft in general, like, it's a bit strange. Did we have an answer about this behavior of the shift lights? I'm braking too hard. Yeah, I felt that. Kind of felt that already. Don't engage the troll, guys. The lights are indicating when to place your bishop next to pawn before the queen gets bored. Okay. Okay. Yeah, thank you all for your help. You are the most helpful audience that I ever saw. Trucks, yeah. Trucks and Roval. The shift lights are actually to help with pit road speed. Ah, they are for pit speed limit. Ah, okay. Okay. I just want to get that right.
far as adjustments go, or just keep rolling with what we got?
Keep rolling. Let's advance to the next session. I just want to see the AI really on this track. Quick qualifying, and then I want to just see the race start at least here. Okay, what is the session like here on this Chicago street course? Zero Aimer playing the early access all night. Good, yeah, have fun with that. Okay, qualifying. So yeah, it's timed qualifying, so we have 20 minutes basically. Yeah, let's just get out, and I will now focus, okay? I will focus on my braking. I don't want to, like, lock up my brakes too much. Yeah, it kind of makes sense. It is only in first gear where you have these, like, extra indicators. Yeah, I wish my brake was a bit stiffer. It's really hard to measure the brake. Okay, turn in smoothly. Another 90-degree.
Right side.
Ooh.
Clear.
Sorry for the weird noise.
Clear right. Right side.
So maybe this guy can help us. The problem is, stock cars don't have brake lights, so we will not see... Oh, that's so tight. Ooh. Yeah, it's a tough challenge, I can tell you. That's probably one of the hardest combos in the game. The end boss. Chicago Street Circuit.
Right side. Clear right.
If you struggle with the braking, by the way, there is a brake assistance in the game. It kind of smoothens it down when you to prevent the lockups and stuff. Like if you have struggle with this on the road courses especially, I don't think it will be a problem on the ovals. On the smaller ones maybe, yeah. I think I have to be a bit slower in, faster out probably. Go on throttle, let's go. Whoa. It's a long left-hander. Pretty interesting though. Yeah, and we messed that up completely. Okay. That's the toughest one. The penultimate turn here. That's so tight. Yeah, so wheel feel is quite floaty. I mean, I tried to optimize it in several ways, but you can't really get all of the spongy and floaty feel out of it. Okay, I think it's enough of this mess. Another track, guys, please. I mean, we can just see the race start, maybe.
Let's put it on these guys now.
It will be interesting how the AI handles this close track here. Are we 20? No. Yeah, the vibration as well. Like you get a lot of you get some road details and curbs and stuff, but not really that much tire feel. Like the tires almost do nothing. It's a bit of a problem. Arca in Iowa. Bristol, the Glen. You know what? We do the Glen in trucks. That's a combination I practiced a bit, and then we can do Arca in Iowa. Okay. That's the two, and Charlotte maybe as well in the Cup cars. So Bristol trucks, then we do Bristol trucks. Okay. And Arca on the Glen maybe. That's fine with me. Okay. Let's see, just the race start, see how it goes, kind of.
It's part road course, part urban jungle, and all about the business. For these 40 NASCAR Cup Series drivers, this is racing on the edge.
Little intro movie here. Oh, even some, like in the Cup cars, you get more of introductory stuff.
Flip the switch. Time to go.
Okay. I hope there's more in terms of the presentation than in the career mode. Because that was a bit thin.
Clear left. Right side. 3 wide. Right
Yeah, this
side.
classic racing game move does work, obviously.
Left side.
Just
Clear
waiting for the traffic jam and then
Left side.
getting the nose in. Ah. They are pretty cautious.
Clear left. Left
But this
side.
also only works for so long, like in the starting phase when they are all super cautious and stuff.
Clear left. Left side.
But this car
3 wide.
is very loose on the rear on these tracks. And there's also not much weight to the steering. You can, with the Fanatec software, you can tweak it a bit.
You're all clear.
I'm so bad at
Right
this.
side.
You can tweak it a
Clear
bit,
left. Clear right.
but if you add more weight with the filters and stuff, you lose a lot of precision
side.
in this game. So that's a
side.
bit of an issue.
Clear right.
So
Left
therefore, there's not much weight
left.
now to the steering.
Left side.
It feels not strong enough, to be honest. I wish the force feedback was a bit more rich, a bit more heavy, like in general, like the forces. It's hard to really catch a slide. So iRacing in that sense feels just way more direct and way tighter in how the FFB is
Right
addressed.
side.
Hey man, we survived 1 lap and we even gained 10 positions. Not bad.
Right side.
Okay, but this...
Left side.
Okay, ooh.
Clear left. 3 wide.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, next one. Next one.
Time to go. Good luck out there.
Spency, thank you for the next Canadian dollars. Lime Rock Park. Let's see. Let's do the other requests as well. People asked for Bristol. Yeah, turning across the center is the same here, I guess. I haven't played Heat, especially not on the console, but I can imagine that it was similar. So it's not perfect. Like, it could feel better. Let's put it like this. But you guys have to find out for yourself. I don't know what you expect from that game, kind of in terms of force feedback, but it's certainly not iRacing. That's for sure. But maybe we also have to wait for... because you also saw that, like here in this cam, there's a speedometer on the Fanatec wheel that doesn't work. Like, it's not addressed by the telemetry. Charlotte. So yeah, we had Charlotte that I read first, Charlotte, and you guys wanted Arca. So let's go for Arca. Or you wanted trucks in Charlotte and Arca on the Glen, right? So let's do Charlotte in the truck first. Let's pick a nice truck. Maybe a Toyota. Last time we had a Ford, so let's pick a Toyota this time. Let's go with Tony Breidinger. Sorry. I'm German, okay? Certainly my pronunciation of Nordschleife is way better than yours, but your pronunciation of Breidinger is better than mine. So here we go. It's a constant exchange, you know? Okay, 2 different liveries. Yeah, the red one with the flames looks way better. Looks like a car from Hot Wheels or Cars or something. Yeah, Charlotte. Let's go. So it's engaging enough to be enjoyable. The most important thing that you have to tune out of your wheelbase is oscillation. With eliminating the 3 values that I told you earlier about, here on Fanatec, you should have the natural damper on. That makes it feel a bit more direct. I have it NDP on 40. So please, if you have Fanatec, get something to write down, okay? NDP is 40. Natural friction, 0. Don't use it. Natural inertia, 0. Don't use it. FFB interpolation, 0. Don't use it. Intensity is 100. Strength, the rest doesn't matter. Damper effect, 100. But I think it doesn't matter. It comes from the game, I believe. So yeah, but these 3 that I mentioned with 0, they are very important.
All right, let's get out there and see what
Okay,
we got.
little practice here in the truck on Charlotte. That's the Charlotte Motor Speedway. How is online? Are there EU servers? So first of all, for online you need also PlayStation Plus to have access to the multiplayer. And on Xbox, I think you need the Xbox online services. They just renamed it. It's not called Xbox Plus or something. I don't know. But you have the similar kind of on the consoles. And I don't know where the servers are. I don't think that information is out somewhere.
Car inside. Clear inside.
How do you guys like the audio of the game?
One on the bottom.
We should also press pause just for you to look at the textures and the graphics, because when we have a still shot, you can see the graphics way better because the bitrate doesn't affect like the moving parts and everything. Like, just keep in mind that the game, for me, mostly looks like what you see now, okay? W audio? I think so too. You can hear also the spectator grandstands. The V8s sound very mechanical. So in that regard, like sound-wise, I think, yeah, thumbs up. Just sounds great. Oopsie.
Clear.
And yeah, this is also a setting, by the way. How much does contact impact your driving or the balance of your car? That's a setting that you can have in the game. So if you feel like, oh my God, I'm dancing too much and my car is going left and right, I'm not too secure yet in my driving, this is a great help to not ruin your race immediately, because there is no rewind function or something. So yeah, you maybe want to have this as an option then. I really like that perspective, to be honest, but I would just drive it in the cockpit perspective for the most part. The crowd still moved. I didn't see that. Ooh. Tighter. So this is called a tri-oval, if I'm right. Oh, this is not a tri-oval. It's even like a... It has an extra kink even then, right? Here in Charlotte. D-shape? Or what is the name then? Quad oval? Okay. Learned something new. Thank you. So we are only lifting, right? Lifting until the apex and then floor it again. No braking, right? This game is ugly as hell for 2025 standards. Yeah, I mean, just keep in mind that racing is never AAA. It's just the truth. So games like Sonic Worlds Crossroads, or what was it called? Cross Worlds. This is the Sonic kart racer. Has similar player numbers on Steam only to Le Mans Ultimate and Assetto Corsa Competizione. Our genre is not AAA, and therefore the studios don't have the AAA budget anymore. It's just, I don't know, it's not like Last of Us or Ghost of Tsushima or whatever. I think we just have to live with the fact that they can't allocate budgets for like huge 500 people studios. It's just also the part of the truth. And yeah, racing games were once the forefront of technical development and graphics. I remember the times like in 2009, 2010, I mean, we were all amazed of how good F1 looked like. The only exception nowadays for good graphics in racing games is probably Gran Turismo 7. And I also think that Dirt Rally looked amazing, like some iterations of the Codemasters Ego engine. But yeah, I agree, the game could have looked better, especially with Unreal 5. There is some potential. But as we all know from the past, Unreal 5 is also not ideal in terms of optimization for racing games and fast-moving objects. We remember all the ghosting. I'm glad that we don't have this ghosting effect here. Let's just drive behind this other truck here quickly to see. What was our lap time, by the way? 32.7. Okay, we are not that far off yet. Yeah, I can only speculate about reasons, but the fact is just that this genre and this game in particular is maybe not... It will not have the numbers like the popular games nowadays. I don't know, maybe it's other reasons. Maybe they could have done better, yeah, I agree. Could be better. Yeah, so there's no ghosting. Like I said, there's a lot of sharpening, some rough edges, and also the anti-aliasing. There's a lot of not really smooth edges. Yeah, but I don't have a super high demand on graphics. For me, it's more about the gameplay and how the cars look and feel on track. Okay, let's get to the qualifying then.
Okay, we'll get it ready for you to get back out there.
Yeah, Sam, we briefly also tested the damage model.
Focus on your line. We can dial it
I
in
would
from
say
there.
it's fine. You have
Stay on the blend line now.
some mechanical damage, some good visual damage, like the car's shell gets pretty bent where it gets hit, and you also have mechanical damage, obviously, like the radiator can take damage. So in this car status, you see the radiator can get damage, and then probably your oil temp gets higher and higher and will also damage your engine. There's aero damage, there's tire wear, so I think it's a basic damage model, but it's fine. Okay, one lap. Oh wait, we are still in practice. I wanted to skip to the qualifying. Sorry, I'm still messing up sometimes these buttons, kind of. Where are we now?
Right,
are we now in the
the
qualifying or not?
Nice and clean.
I'm a bit
Stay on your
confused
blend line
with the session right now. Now we are still in practice. Let's go back to garage, and then I have to press triangle. Triangle is
so
this
far?
one.
Need any changes?
Yeah, now we got it. 22nd. Not too bad. YouTube is compressing the data. Game probably looks 10 times smoother in 2K 240 Hertz. Yeah, it will also look way better on PC. So we are now getting the signal through a capture card from the PlayStation to a PC, and then streaming it through a streaming software to YouTube. And it's like, yeah, there's codecs and bit rates, everything, like multiple times. So the final image you see on screen is not what you see on your PlayStation. That's just something you have to keep in mind, really.
Qualifying is underway as we look to see who will sit on the pole for this weekend's race.
Oh, thank you, Nikonos. Yeah, so much comments to keep up with. Sorry that I can't answer every single request. But if you feel like you have an important question that I kind of missed, now's your chance. Between quali and race, I will look into the chat again if you want to see something in particular. I think we have, technically we have to wait until the blue cone. Like, we can enter the track here, I believe, right? On the left. Yeah, but it doesn't really care about these things, the game. Like, you can cross the pit lane, exit line, you can, yeah, I don't know, you can drive over the apron. Doesn't really matter, it seems. Smooth to the apron and on throttle. Just let it roll smoothly to the apron, into the apex, and then on throttle. Hope that was a good lap, or good enough at least. And then here we can also kind of cut the quad oval to the finish line.
Okay, shut her down.
And we qualified 14th.
Good
Not
effort out
bad.
there.
Like,
We'll work on
again,
getting
AI
back to the
difficulty is at 98 out of 105. So there's a lot of overhead if you're faster. Will this have track IR on PC? I don't know. I hope. But it won't have VR, so I won't bet on track IR and a lot of telemetry stuff. I also hope that they patch this game a lot. Like a few things that I mentioned, this camera thing with looking left and right, for example, this would be way nicer. Who can explain me why a 10-year-old game, NASCAR 15, have better lights, better shadows, better reflections during night than this? Good question. The answer might be Unreal Engine. I think Unreal Engine is the scourge of modern games. I'm so tired by now. You can sometimes tell. Like it was so good to see iRacing Arcade with Unity engine. 144 FPS, beautiful lighting. But yeah, I think Unreal Engine, I don't know. That's why also I have to pay respect to Kunos moving away from Unreal again to work with their own engine again. And AC Evo looks just so much sharper and better. Yeah, I mean, enough of the graphics talk. You can have your opinion. I have my opinion. I don't care too much. For me, it looks still good enough. But I agree. Like 2025, I think. Yeah, there's more. It could look better. It could look more detailed. It could look more photorealistic. I don't know. But yeah, it is what it is. Okay, let's go.
10 away.
I'm also not
One inside.
deep enough into game development, or
Inside.
by far do not have enough knowledge to judge on these kind of technical aspects.
All clear.
Yeah, we slept the start. I kind of messed up the shift.
Car inside. Clear
Our
load,
tires
you
are
want
cold. Let's try it on the outside to open a new lane here on the outside again. Fight our way back to the top 15. And our truck. I just want to see tire graphics here as well.
Stay high.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, that was shit. Let me restart. That was not smart. The car started to wobble, and then I just let's just restart to
There's the green flag.
let's have a better start
Inside
here.
door.
Stay in 13th position. Hendrick Motorsports in front of us here with Caruth.
Inside now.
Little wall tap.
Inside.
I have to pay more attention to the spotter. Yeah, I wonder what the performance will be with triples on PC then in a month. Really looking forward to that.
Inside now. Three wide.
I won't be around when it drops for PC. I'm actually in the US then for round 3 of Gran Turismo, and I'll have a little bit of vacation in California in November.
Inside.
So I'm not going to be around when this drops, but we'll have Alexis and also the others who will probably stream
Still
and
there. Low.
give you some impressions then for the PC
Clear low.
release. Yeah, quite hard to keep up here.
One up high. 5 to go this time.
We had this topic earlier, like the steering.
Clear outside.
Shouldn't this
Car
be a
outside.
bit more,
Clear, clear. Inside now.
like due to the camber and suspension setup on the oval
Stay high.
configurations? Shouldn't the steering go to one of
Car
the
outside.
to the right or something? Because my steering is completely straight on the straight line, and I just wondered if that's correct. Okay, there's someone next to us. Oh,
3 wide. Car outside. Okay, big picture here, driver. Pit
there's no
road,
FOV slider, no. Just be careful. Should we pit? Car seems to be fine. No. Is there a steering offset setting?
Pace car.
Yeah, it is. I can quickly show you this. What you can do in the settings. No, not restart the race. I better take the controller for more precision. So here is some presets as well, like the driving preset. You have stability help, wall avoidance help even, in case you are as dumb as I am. Here's the steering range. 50 is the standard value, and it also is perfectly lined up with the wheel when I have it at auto. And this one is where you can tune your steering a bit more if you like. I felt like for me, the normal setting was the way to go for now. I have to test a bit more. I will dig into this a bit deeper, but for now, the car handling config on normal was the way to go for me. Otherwise, there's no other, like in gameplay, there's no other camera settings whatsoever. Like there's no camera settings at all for none of the cameras. Yep. Offset on the steering column in the setup. Yeah, that could be a thing in the setup of the car, maybe. Same game copy paste again. You mean they copied this system from their previous game? Heat 5?
Green, green. Car inside.
Also, in that split second when the game restarted, there was a little disconnect between
One low.
me and the game, kind of. It was like a moment where it just somehow jumped a little bit. I don't know if you noticed that, but I'm usually very sensitive to these things like frame rates and this kind of stuff.
Outside. Clear high if you want it. One inside. Clear low if you want it.
Yeah, car is certainly not easy to drive here, the truck.
Stay high.
Yeah, like moments where we have a sudden moment of understeer sometimes, especially in the apex.
Stay high.
Spencer Boyd on the inside. I just try to stay behind Clory now for a few
Clear
laps.
inside. Car inside. Clear inside.
Not easy to tame this beast here. Still no damage, just
Clear inside.
smaller taps.
Inside now. 5 to go.
Yeah, what's also a bit sad is that you can't see your input
Clear inside.
at any part of the game. Like, you can't see how much pedal input you have. So there's no control mechanism, kind of, to see if you are really at 100% throttle or if you really hit the brake 100%. Like, a brake percentage would be so helpful. I know the real NASCAR driver can also not see it, but yeah, the team can see it in the data for sure. So yeah, also steering and like I would just love to see.
Clear low if you want it.
There's no reference points, no data. Like, you have nothing to control your
One low.
pace, really. Like no delta, no inputs, nothing. That's something that they desperately need. Also, I mean, there's a certain crowd that comes from iRacing that just wants to play the career. So and these guys want this kind of stuff. Pretty sure.
Still there.
You can always bring up this argument of, hey, this game is not for the iRacing hardcore crowd or the sim racers. It's more casual, yeah.
Car low.
But why not give these guys a bit of extra stuff?
Still there. Clear bottom. Car inside. One bottom.
I just hope that the career mode is engaging and fun.
2 to go now.
So I will play the career tomorrow
1 on the bottom.
as an important part of the review, of course. Okay, we are getting towards the end of split 2, stage 2.
Clear low if you want it. Car high.
But yeah, the AI in general is pretty friendly, right? They are not super aggressive. I'm getting a bit more confident and better now with this.
Stay low. Clear high. Car high.
Kinda got the
One more time,
idea
all you got
now.
now. Clear.
One more lap in the second stage.
Car outside. Clear high if you want it. One outside. Clear outside. We'll get him, buddy. Stay
Okay.
focused.
Let me quickly check. Spency, you said, oh, thank you for the next Canadian dollars, man. Great support, appreciated, man.
Pit road is open.
You sent us Insta DM. Here it is. Okay, let's see. Spencer. Okay, thank you for contacting the NASCAR support. Info from the developers. The gold pre-order for both Sony and Microsoft is scheduled to go live at 12 a.m. UTC on Friday, October 10. That's very soon, right? 12 a.m. UTC. That's basically in 12 hours or 9 hours. It should be like 6 a.m. in the morning for us. So yeah, it might be 9 hours or something from now. Yeah, thank you, Spencer. Also for Spency for your support. Very well appreciated. Okay, we survived the next one. So we have only 4 liters of fuel left. So we should absolutely pit.
Does this look good to you, driver?
Yeah. And we don't need repairs. But at also 0 seconds. Okay, confirm
bring her around
strategy.
and come
Pit
on in.
now. Yeah, pit stops. It just goes back to green as well. We saw that a few times now.
Coming to the green.
Look, ATR Media. The game looks amazing.
Away.
So this is how opinions can differ. Because many people said it's shit.
Car low.
But yeah, it's very
Car low.
individual.
20 to go.
And yeah, don't judge from the live stream quality. I can only repeat that numerous times.
Clear inside. Inside now.
And yeah, if you maybe want to support Overtake, because we are a team of passionate people
One inside.
working a lot to
Clear
bring
low.
you all the news, all the actions, all the impressions. And there's a great way to support us, actually, on overtake.gg. And there's a link in the video description down
One
below.
low.
It says
Clear low.
become a member or support Overtake or something. There's a link in the description, and if you create an account on our website, we have a premium program. It's just €1 a month, or roughly $1 a month. So for 12 months, it's 12 euros. You get unlimited downloads, ad-free browsing experience, and many more benefits. We have super cool giveaways, actually monthly giveaways.
Car outside.
So we had multiple people winning a whole pedal set of SimLab and stuff. If you're a premium member, you have access to our great racing club. Maybe we will also do a few NASCAR races there. Let's see. Oh, ouch! Yeah, I had this guy in my back. My fault, though. I should have been more cautious. But maybe that is enough to... if we refuel now, maybe we can finish the race? Oh no, we can't. I think this aero damage will be fine. We should stay out for now. Yeah, I'm still a bit bad in this. Sorry.
Coming to the green. Be ready.
Yeah, there's a lot of bummers with NASCAR 25. I mean, they kind of... I mean, the good part is they they didn't really promised too much. Like, they always said it's just the first game. There are limitations. Yeah, but at the same time, you can't tell people to wait another year, because then you won't have enough backing and enough money to make more games. It's just a little bit of an egg-chicken problem, kind of. But I can also see why they just didn't wait another year to bring more features, to make it more feature complete. Difficult, really difficult. I'm not too much into the NASCAR game sphere. I don't really know what the expectations of people are, but I can imagine that many people will be fairly disappointed with NASCAR 25 because of this limited approach, and that there are a lot of things missing. If you have a new NASCAR game in 2025, you maybe want a bit more, because the experience is out there. People have been doing great NASCAR games more than 20 years ago, so it's kind of questionable why it's not possible anymore in 2025. It's a very complex topic, I believe. Why it is what it is.
Far outside.
But I think the essence, and that's the important part,
Clear side.
like the driving, is good. The AI is okay so far. I've been just playing for a few hours now, but I haven't seen any major hiccups. I saw one thing. If you are... Like I have to show you this, guys, later. The next one will be Watkins Glen with the ARCA card, and I will show you something there.
Car high.
Something interesting. Because the way how the game handles cutting corners
Still there.
and slowing you down, and how the AI reacts to it, is very interesting.
Far
To put it
outside.
like this.
Clear outside. One inside.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's Connor, that's for sure. Like, I can imagine that a publisher doesn't want to wait another year.
Clear inside.
It's all about getting the revenue in, yeah. And as I said, the racing genre is not
Car outside.
the land of milky rivers and golden.
Still there.
This
Can't go this time.
this doesn't lead to anything now, this reference. But yeah, you know what I mean. They somehow have to pay the bills, it
Stay
seems. I
Clear
don't want to
outside.
call it a cash grab. No, I think that's not what it
Far
is.
outside.
It's just an attempt to get back into the market and to bring back NASCAR games. And yeah.
Clear high if you want it.
Oh, that's a caution.
Far outside. Goes out.
So now we should be able
Pit road's open this
to...
time.
Yeah, remaining laps 10. If we pit now, we have a good
Wanna
chance
change
to...
anything
Yeah. You can see we have enough fuel. We can even go 0.5 and have enough fuel for the rest of the race. Let's change all the tires and also do the repairs.
Okay, we're pitting
Let's
here.
see. Let's see where we can end up here. Yeah, we are still doing Bristol. I will do
These cars
Bristol in
off.
the Cup car. I have not forget about Bristol. We are doing the Glen and Bristol
ready now.
today. That's the two upcoming races, and then it's pretty much done for the first impressions.
One bottom. Clear inside.
Let's keep Bristol as a highlight. Okay, we are still last. That's sad. So, somehow I'm not very good in the restarts, it seems. I'm always losing a big gap, kind of. Maybe I just have to shift immediately. So my problem is a little bit the ref band and where I am when it restarts. Yeah, so FFB. Many people ask about how does it feel with the wheel and the FFB and so on, and it's decent, it does its job, but it's also not exciting.
Clear, all clear.
I expected more of it, especially coming from the technical foundation and physics foundation of iRacing. But at the same time, it could also very well be that it's due to how the wheels are addressed on the PlayStation. So it's not a dedicated profile here for this wheel. There's just this direct input protocol, I believe, that all the wheels are using that have a PlayStation license. And they all just work as a controller, basically, with a steering axis. So I don't think that there is crazy amounts of telemetry effects for force feedback involved. It feels very thin on that end. I believe iRacing will get way more data to your wheels motor than this does. And so it feels like a 30%. It's hard to put it into a perspective or numbers, but it doesn't feel as rich and tight as it does on the PC in iRacing. If I would now get the same combination in iRacing, I would have a way stiffer, a way more detailed feel. It probably also doesn't have the 360 Hz FFB of iRacing. Most likely not. I would be very surprised if it was like. I can only speculate here, but yeah. So don't expect a wonder when driving this with the wheel on the console. If you want the proper force feedback experience, the PC is just the way to go. I'm not a fan of this PC Master Race thing, but it is just true still for sim racing, even though you get a lot of titles now also on the consoles. The feel, FPS, and I mean, it's way more expensive and has to be better, don't get me wrong. Yeah, you pay a fraction of the cost when you get a PS5, a proper monitor and the entry-level wheelbase, so it just can't be as good as on the PC, where you spend thousands of euros. That's just something you have to accept, kind of. And same as here with console versus PC, probably. I really wonder how it would feel on a PC then. That's why they also took this extra month, right? To get the PC optimized also for all the steering inputs and steering devices. Hey man, we made it! We got some positions. Yeah, we are using a DD. We are using the Fanatec ClubSport DD Plus, one of the most high-end wheels that you can have on the console, actually, on the PS5. Let's see the replay. And also the replay, oopsie, is very limited in its features and its scope. Where are the cars? Ah, okay, they are there. What is this camera doing? So with the stick, you can speed it up, which is quite nice. Oh, that sounds good. You can change a few cameras, but you don't have any progress bar or any advanced control. And have I mentioned that there's no photo mode? There's just no photo mode. Come on. It's a racing game in 2025. Even Japanese Driftmaster has a photo mode. They patched it in, and they are a small indie team. I mean, I don't know how the NASCAR 25 team, how big they are. But yeah, that's just a bit sad. You can just toggle the overlays. You can't even jump to a section or a stage. Nothing. This replay mode is very underwhelming. You just have a few cameras. Oh, there's it! The ghosting! The Unreal ghosting is back! Yeah, this is the worst nightmare in Unreal Engine for developers, I guess. This ghosting effect under certain light conditions. Ouch. It doesn't happen in this camera, apparently. Ooh! Yeah, it's 60 FPS on console. But it does not always feel like 60, but yeah. How does the surround sound and subwoofer shake? I don't have a surround sound and subwoofer here. The same was said about the last NASCAR game. How long do we have to wait for a good game? Yeah, it's a, like I said, it's a problem that starts when people don't buy the game. Yeah. So if you want to make it, if you want that it's successful, you have to buy the game. What else can I say? Like this is the next chance now with iRacing Studios committing to this game and making it better and better year after year. But to allocate the budget, to allocate more budget to the game, people have to buy the game. That's kind of the issue. We are playing on the standard PS5. Yeah, I really wonder how the performance would look like on a PS5 Pro. At least there is no deeper graphic settings. I can quickly show you that. So there is no graphic settings on the PlayStation. There's not even a quality or performance mode. So here you can see on display, there's only VSync. VSync, yes or no. I just turned it off, but it didn't really make a huge difference. I think VSync is also more about aligning your screen's tiering, kind of horizontal refresh rate to the console and the display. That's pretty much it. I don't think it has a big impact here on the PlayStation 5. But yeah, I only advise you when you start playing, going into this as well, like the AI settings, because you can tweak some stuff here that is quite important. This is also kind of interesting here. The impact forces determines how much contact with AI affects your car's stability. A low value allows for more forgiving interactions. A high value makes recovering from AI interactions more difficult. That's what you saw when I kind of hit the AI cars also on the oval. I immediately spun, but you can turn this down and then you will have an easier time also when you oversee someone. So yeah, Bristol time. Yes, Blueroids, Bristol time indeed. And no, not yet. First the Glen. No, not Korea. Korea is not allowed. Oh my god, no. You are not allowed to see this. Shit, I just started the career. No. Now I have to restart the game because it's showing me a movie. It's a bit bad now. Yeah, quickly restarting the game. And then we go back. And thank you for subscribing. Thank you. Okay, NASCAR 25. Adding into the game. Yeah, we do first Arca on the Glen, and then we do Bristol in the Cup cars as a final, okay? Oh, there's an update. Oh. Is it a huge one? 3 minutes. It's just downloading an update. Maybe it's just worth waiting for the update. Maybe there is some stuff. Let's see. So I will quickly wait for that and restart the game again. Yeah, we'll skip that one because I kind of fear some copyright claims there with the music. Go play Dirt to Daytona. Championship mode. Yeah, I mean, championship mode is, I think, pretty straightforward. You just choose... Whoops. You just choose a class. And you can go... okay, regular season tracks. Full with playoffs. Half season, quarter season, super speedways only. Aha. You can see here, this is the calendar, kind of. Or short season. But you can't customize that. I mean, it would be nice to just choose a few tracks that you want, like in Formula 1. Formula 1 got quite extensive with the way you can do things now. You would just choose a driver, and then it just starts. Here's also then the schedule. This is how championship mode looks like. And then you can see the standings. And this is just pretty straightforward. It's just a chain of quick events, then it seems. Not very extensive. Yeah, like I said, it's everywhere like so limited. There's not a lot of freedom for you as a player to customize your championship experience and all this kind of stuff. Feels very limited, to be honest. So we have to probably wait until next year. Yeah, and this is also important. I showed also this earlier. You can define a few things, of course, also in your championship. So here is how you can decide for the race length and also tire wear and stuff, and how strict the yellow flags are, and also if you want the stages to happen, and how your qualifying looks like. So this is how you set up your general scope. But then it's just really fixed time of day, fixed number of laps. Like you can't vary between any setting here. So this is the same settings page pretty much, yeah, that we just saw. So yeah. Yeah, and then you just start the race as we start the quick race. That's it pretty much. What do you say, guys? Yeah, it's not iRacing, of course. It's not, yeah, people are still debating the graphics. Is what you can also see, kind of, right? Different companies own the license. NASCAR doesn't hand out the license. It's all about who will buy, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's okay for the chat to be a bit skeptical and critical. Yeah, we know that sim racers are very demanding. Nah, we shouldn't expect iRacing. So yeah, I can just say the FFB is not as good as iRacing's. But yeah, did we download an update? Oh yeah, there's an update. Let's quickly update, and then getting back into it. You can also stay here in the file. So it just updated to version 1.003. I don't know. I don't know if there's a changelog or anything. But we certainly have a new version of the game. Don't know. Maybe some few bug fixes or whatnot. Okay, let's finally get to the quick race here. Hello? This happened again. It was now our car on the Glen, right? So let's choose one of the drivers. By the way, that's quite funny. Balkane. I'm so bad with pronouncing names. I'm so sorry. I'm butchering so many names today. I'm very, very sorry. Amber from Winnipeg. Our Canadian cutter is from Winnipeg. And we were making jokes already. So we have to drive in the Winnipeg-owned women's car. Yeah, let's quickly go to the Glen. Let's see. I can also quickly, that's also important, I think, for a first look. We also have to drive with the controller now. So let me get a lap also with the gamepad now. So I will ignore the wheel. I will now play here with the gamepad, okay? To also tell you how this feels. Because we talked so much about FFB and driving with the steering wheel, but we also have to quickly get gamepad impressions. Nicholas lived in Winnipeg for 18 years. How was Winnipeg? I only know the perspective of our cutter Brenton. But tell me how it was. You said it's pretty cold there in winter time.
Don't hold back now, driver.
All right.
Stay on the blend line now.
So same settings, no driving aids, now with a gamepad. So the game doesn't care about the pit exit line. Yeah, operating the stick smoothly now. I'm not a good gamepad driver. Okay, shifting around 7,800. Yeah, so you can see it's for me a bit hard. Good dual shock rumble effect. Oh, this curb is deadly. So we are on another road course now. Okay, the AI is using all the track. Yeah, it can be very smooth. Down to third here maybe. You can hear the tires. They're locking up. Keep it tight here. Yeah, very good. Actually pretty doable. So I guess this is where it's at for 90% of the player base. Sitting there, chilled, just driving the career on the couch. This is what it's meant to be like, I guess. It would really be interesting to see the amount of people playing this with the wheel on the console. Probably the minority. Probably you guys are the minority of player base, like the sim racers out there. But yeah. Especially with these wonderful Hall effect PlayStation triggers, it's very good, like applying throttle and brake is good. And the steering as well. By the way, interesting fact when you change here, for example, to the precision handling model. This is the precision handling configuration. You can see there's a little bit of filtering and yeah, layers. Like this is the precision steering, by the way. So there's no interpolation whatsoever for your steering inputs when you have a controller. This is like how it looks like when you steer with a controller. I can try to make it more smooth, but it's very sensitive. And if you choose the normal handling config, it's like smoothed out as well, like in terms of the steering animation, as you can see now. This is way better. I don't know what the other, I don't really see the sense in the precision handling. It's neither good on the, ooh, yeah, locking tires. It's neither good, okay, 120, that was not quick. Let's return to garage and try it with the wheel.
What do you think so far? Need any changes?
Is there rain? No, there's no rain. Gotta keep perspective. Ignition wasn't Monster Game. Watkins Glen is the GOAT road course. Yep. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the stream. If so, thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell, okay? To not miss future streams and videos. We had a hard time today. I had a lot of, I had 1.5 hours allocating to the solving the problem today to getting the stream run. And I'm not even home. I have to drive home later. As you can see, I'm in the wonderful Overtake office here. And
let's see what the car wants out there. Stay patient.
Get back to, from Cologne, getting back to the Nürburgring later. Or not the Nürburgring, but I live in the Eifel region, like close to the, like the Nordschleife is just 35 minutes from my home. So I live in the Eifel region in Germany. Who's, by the way, coming to Germany next week for Sim Racing Expo in Dortmund? Someone there? This bus stop, I think it's also called here at the Glen, right? This bus stop chicane. Yeah, so like for me, who's a passionate steering wheel driver, the precision, the feel for the car is just obviously way higher. You also get some nice curb feel here than with the controller. That's kind of expected, but yeah, I would still prefer driving it with the wheel. Just a bit more easy for me for now, but yeah, something you certainly can get used to. $2.9 to 8,000. I wanted to show you guys what happens when you cut corners. Can do that now with the bus stop chicane. What I also question a bit is, usually during practice, the AI drivers are just idling around. They are not going full speed in practice.
We can't afford track
So this is what
violations
happens
today.
when you cut a corner. I'm now on the throttle fully. It just stops you. You are just standing on the ideal line. What's that? It just completely lets you stay there. And what's more interesting, maybe, yeah, let's do this next lap maybe. Yeah, this is also a bit, I don't know. It's not that relevant because the road courses that where you can do this are basically Watkins Glen and one or two other tracks. But as you saw also in Chicago Street Circuit, there's also no way of cutting corners. So it was certainly not a priority to implement a somewhat fair or good system for cutting corners and stuff. But yeah. I just want to show you something else. Like looking behind the development kind of the game. So what for example happens? I will just let the AI come a bit closer now. Let's just wait for them. This looks pretty good actually, the car model. Okay, let's see. Okay, we are cutting the track here now.
Right side. Clear right.
There was not enough. Ah, okay, it slowed us down. So wait for this guy. Huh? If we just wait here. Okay, it doesn't happen in the practice. Oh! You saw it now? They just respawn. If you stand somewhere on the ideal line, they just respawn in the other corner. Yeah, I don't have the brakes moving on. Yeah, that was quite interesting. Okay, let's go to quali. Or should we go to Bristol now?
How you doing in there?
Oh, thank you. Smoothie 7 for $5. Reshade and potential modding on PC will help. I'd say this is about 20%. 25% better overall than Heat. Yeah, I think the technical foundation works well. Like the racing itself, I didn't have any big gripes with it yet. So, Alan, I'm so glad I invested in iRacing and a sim rig.
Stay on your blend line here.
Yeah, you have to admit that iRacing is just really good, but it's also crazy expensive, right? Not everyone can afford spending so much money on sim racing. Sim racing has become a pretty expensive hobby. I mean, you can start on a good budget, that's for sure. You don't need crazy stuff. If you start with a simple 1080 monitor with a like lower, older spec PC, €500 direct drive bundle, you can start cheaper. But the sky is the limit, yeah, that's for sure. But yeah, still the driving is satisfying. Like if you start to nail it and you get confidence and nail the lap times, it's fun for sure. Yeah, this track's good. For me, it's also funny to see that the iRacing tracks are basically put into an Unreal Engine 5. It's quite funny actually when you think about it.
Left side.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like in practice, the AI is just driving like a Sunday drive. In qualifying, they speed up then. I don't know why that is. Maybe it's just for you in the practice to kind of get a feel for cars driving on the track, but it doesn't really help because they are just driving way too slow, also through corners. So let's just set a lap time and then just start the race. We don't... Okay. Too much curb? My fault? Yeah, we don't have to end the race. We just have to see the start kind of and get a feel for how the AI is driving. That was still practice, by the way. I'm always messing up the buttons still because I'm not used to the console buttons kind of. But yeah, it's fine. Return to garage. Yeah. All tracks are laser scanned. I am playing the game through a preview program, so we've got an early access key for PlayStation 5 of iRacing Studios. That's how it works. You can only play it. I got you. If you buy the like this is the different editions. If you buy the gold edition, you can play on Sony and Microsoft platforms 12 a.m. UTC on Friday. That's pretty soon. So yeah. There's your answer. Let's get through the quali quickly. Just one quick qualifying lap with fresh tires. Yeah, Dark Crypto, that's a good point. I also thought about a video, the top 5 things missing in NASCAR 25 or something like that. Because there is a lot of things missing. And I think if we are fair and give good feedback to the developers, they can surely improve maybe with patches already. Maybe some things are easy to patch in already or change. And also for the next game then certainly. It was also interesting to see that they didn't really got a lot of player feedback. They had this campaign going on with the NASCAR drivers, where they got feedback from the NASCAR drivers, but not so much from actual players or NASCAR game veterans or something. Okay, fresh tires, fresh car. Let's get a good lap. No matter how much brake force I apply, the tires start to squeal. But I can only advise you to reduce the driving aids as soon as possible. Just to get the real feel for the cars would be. Okay, now it has to sit. Let's take as much speed here for the start-finish straight. Go bowling here on Watkins Glen. Oh, I'm taking this tight, using some curb and then here. Full throttle up the hill. That was close to the barrier. Holy. Okay, there are a few AI cars now on track. Keep it tight here to the left. Don't use too much curb here on the inside especially, because that's deadly, as we learned in the practice. Steer, steer, steer. And now use all the track and beyond.
Right side.
Okay, that didn't cost too much time here. On the inside, on throttle. Yes. And go. That was a fun lap. That's what I mean with this, like, satisfaction. And still, my gamepad lap was a bit quicker, you remember? Okay. What was that worth like?
Let's put it on these guys now.
Yeah, AI using the white line is indeed good. That's like I said, I think that also technical framework from the iRacing AI made their way to NASCAR 25 actually. Okay, let's see. No, we don't want to drive again.
The car's in your hands now. Give us
Return
something
to pit.
special.
I hope my lap time was
All right,
valid.
show us what you can do.
I just don't get the structure of what buttons to press when to skip sessions. Yeah, just a bit confused today. All good. Has it stored my lap time though? That's the question now. It has not. Okay. Since I opted out of the session, but with the 115 we would have been somewhere, yeah, in P6 or something, right? Group 1. Now we start from last. That's fine. Yeah, great base for the developers. Yeah, I agree. It's a great base. I just don't know if you pay $60 for a base. I mean, that's some people only buy 1 or 2 games a year because it's nowadays quite expensive, everything like in life, and yeah, Okay, let's just see.
Right side now for the command to start this Arkham and Arms series.
No crossplay, are you sure?
Drivers, start
Not even between the consoles.
engines.
Heat games were awful on the wheel, especially road course.
Get her started
Seems
now,
to be
time to
alright
go.
on this one. Yeah, it's not fantastic, but it works. And you get a feel for the car. Yeah, no crossplay is a bummer indeed.
10 away.
But as we learned, this game is more
Green.
designed around the career mode. That was the focus. Career mode, single player people.
Clear left.
Yes, it has multiplayer, and we have to see how the multiplayer is like.
Left side. 3 wide.
So yeah, NASCAR is one of those games where you can
3 wide.
really gain a few positions at the start, especially when the AI is like a train going into T1.
Clear left.
Well, we just gained 2 positions. It was not a crazy amount. So let's really see how the close combat works in this one now. Yeah, I remember,
Left side.
yeah, this is a problem. They are all braking like crazy for the bus stop here, as long there's a lot of traffic.
Left side.
So there's like this traffic jam effect. This is not good.
Left side.
I don't know if this also happens in the
Left side.
in the real sport, or
Clear
if
left.
this is a game thing.
Left side.
I'm not really
Clear
watching this stuff closely enough to judge on that. Maybe you guys can tell me if this keeps happening at the Glen.
Left side.
The cars are just waiting. Left side clear?
Clear left.
Oh yeah,
Right
was
side.
just. Let's try to
Clear right.
keep up with the guys. So yeah, there's this like slider also in the AI settings. If you, for example, set this, I think it was called AI, how close the AI is pretty much between each other. So one of the first sliders,
Clear, clear.
this value standard is at 50%, so you have an easier time catching up with the guys in the back and especially the field in the middle. I have it at 20 now, so it means the threshold between the best drivers and the rest of the field is not as big. This Mustang has seen some impact on his rear. The skill range, exactly. Thank you, I just lost my words. Oh, what is this orange car doing? Whew.
Clear
So
right.
you can see it gets better now with this traffic jam behavior once the field is
Right side. Clear right.
spread out a bit. But I've also seen way worse racing AIs. And as we just learned, last year we had a big comparison on the channel with Emily. She compared AI in different racing titles, and iRacing was among, if not the best one, which is crazy for an online focused service to have the best racing AI. But the iRacing AI is actually pretty good.
Clear left.
I think good parts of it made it also into this game, and yeah, this is indeed a good news. It's good fun actually to fight here. Yeah, there are a few inconsistencies at some corners, and there's certainly also these like corners, especially on the road courses, where you can
Left side.
have a little advantage over some of the AI drivers. It's basically the same everywhere,
Clear
like in the
left.
Formula 1 games as well. There's always this one corner, also in LMU, there's always this one corner where you are aware that the AI is not that spot on. But yeah, this is pretty good. I was concerned about AI, especially on road courses, but
Clear right.
doesn't look too bad. Yeah, in longer races it will be interesting to see how they strategize.
Left side.
So in our car,
Clear left.
there are no stages, yeah?
Left side. Clear left.
Just one stage. Where are all my NASCAR experts? Yeah, so slowly we are working our way through the fields.
Right side.
So overtaking on the grass.
Clear right. Right side.
Oh,
Clear right.
that's tough. That's tough.
Left side.
Ooh. Oh, Jackson.
Right side.
Jackson's
Clear all
gone.
clear. Clear right.
This is a
Caution's
yellow.
out.
Caution. Yeah, Jackson lost his car.
Pit road's open this time.
Yeah, thank you, XND. Yeah, I thought it would be good to have some wheel gameplay as well, because there was such a lack of wheel gameplay. Yeah, we have to pit. We have to
Does this pit
refuel.
strategy look good to you, driver? Pitted now, fellas. Here we come.
It's a good opportunity. AI spinning out looked identical to Heat 5. Oh no.
Pace car's off.
How he lost control of the car was realistic. This is how opinions just clash, right? But yeah, it can...
Right side.
like the imbalance is... it's kind of hard to catch then at some point.
Right side. 3 wide. Clear right.
So will we just cause the next caution, or are
Right
we going
side.
to be fine?
You're all clear. Clear right.
Yeah, so
Clear
this
right.
way it's just also skipping laps, of course. As we are now already in lap 8 out of 10, so we can also kind of aim to finish this race. Not all of them have pitted, right?
Right side.
Yeah,
Clear
again, traffic jam.
Left side. Clear
As soon as we have a more dense
Clear
field.
left. Left side.
Yeah, for this corner combination. Yeah, I wish there was a bit more feel to the wheel. Like, the only time I get a good force feedback is really bumps and curbs. Otherwise, understeering, oversteering, there's not too much happening in the wheel. There's even a little bit of fighting sometimes, or inconsistencies and little mistakes that they have. You can also increase, by the way, the number of driver incidents and mistakes. So this is all very adjustable. Like, this is what I really like. Adjusting your experience to your liking, kind of.
Stay right.
Oh, there's someone on the left.
Clear left.
Into fourth. 25. Can we make it to the top 20?
Left side.
Yeah, I see we'll all break again here. No, this time it's okay.
Left side.
That's hard to go through this side by side. And
Left side.
oh, again, like,
Clear.
just
Left side.
caught it here. Okay, let's go.
Clear all clear.
No, FOV is not adjustable. Another big point of critique. But I like that the game producer, Matt Lewis, was so open and honest about this in our interview. Like, we asked him, is there any
Clear right.
camera adjustments? And he admitted there's no FOV sliders. Nothing. It's just the different camera angles. Like, you have this,
White flag. Keep it up.
close cockpit, and
Left
this.
side. Clear left.
There's not even like... This is one of my negative points when you look outside of the window. You can't look outside of the window. Like, looking left and right is just looking basically next to the car and not really out of the cockpit. It's a bit sad. And looking back is too high. It looks so high, as you would sit on the roof of the car and looking back.
Left side. Clear left. Left
Oh
side.
no, not too much curb
Clear
here.
left.
Ooh.
Right side. Clear right.
Clear right, okay. Yeah, this apex not easy. Like, the car is very spongy, very indirect. But you just have to keep in mind that this is not a GT3 RS or a Ferrari Pista or whatnot. It's a stock car with fat tires and no aero. So yeah, of course it's a bit floaty. If you don't like floaty feeling. The road course is not yours, probably.
Left side.
Are we done?
Don't worry about
Yeah,
that.
we're
We'll get it next time.
done. Woohoo! It's not 3 cameras. It's more than 3 cameras. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm missing the comparison to Ignition. Never really played Ignition. I can't tell you if it's better or not. What I can tell you is that we can quickly watch the replay. Just a mini break. Just a mini break. I'm back in like 2 or 3 minutes. So I will let you alone now here with this replay. And then we go to Bristol in the Cup car, okay? And if you guys have any more questions, any more requests, let me know in the comments, in the chat. I will try to read them. So I'll see you in 1 minute. Hey! Oh, Smoothie once again here with the $5. They are on a 10-year plan. I think they mentioned 5 to 8. But yeah, no one would buy. Yeah, if they put all the features in NASCAR 26, no one would buy 25. Yeah, I don't know. I think it could have been a bit more in terms of the features. Not gonna lie, I was a bit shocked to see the limits sometimes. But yeah, in how much detail you guys want to see the paint editor? Like, 1 is the lowest amount, 10 is the maximum. Like, how deep do you want to see the livery editor now? Replay camera closer. And yeah, I have not played Ignition. No. I also haven't. I didn't say that NASCAR 25 is better than Ignition. I can't judge on that. That's what I said. Just 8. CJ wants an 8. The paint booth. Yeah. We are going to the paint booth now. You really want to see it? 8, 10. Wow. You want to see it all. Let's get you the paint booth then. I'll just get you some music then as well. Okay, leave the weekend. Oh, you really want to see the paint booth, guys? Okay. Then we go there. Online is not there yet. Let's check if online is a thing already. I don't think there is a network connection yet. Oh, there is actually. Okay. What can we do in online? You can have your online cars, leaderboards. Leaderboards, okay. Home. Join online races. No lobbies found. It's only lobbies. This is no matchmaking. You can create event sessions and normal sessions. What is the difference? Creating a lobby. So you are basically the host, it seems. But I don't think that online is a huge factor. But yeah, it looks like. So, does anyone know what the difference between live and normal is? Normal and live. Normal session. So here you can also set up a few things. You can have also private lobbies with your friends. You can set the. You can't see this because my camera is like the above setting, privacy setting has public and private. Can't turn off the camera now, but yeah, cat trackery, the track category, all tracks, or just a single track, kind of. I don't know if there would be a voting system then. Black flags damage can also be turned off. Let's just see what it looks like if you can then vote for a track. Change track, or is it just the host that can change tracks? Ah yeah, the host can change the tracks, okay. Yeah, it looks pretty bare bones, pretty simple. Yeah, AI and private lobbies, yep. Where have you seen AI though? Can you have AI? Ah yeah, AI cars. Ah yeah, cool, okay. Let's create the lobby with AI. See how this looks like. Can't wait to race online. Yeah, I will certainly try online as well. But not now, That's, yeah, we have a few days where we can test different things. I think that will not be the last stream. People wanted to see the team customization now. Let's design a nice Chevrolet. So this is how it looks like. So first, you have team, car design, driver suit, and helmets. Let's go for team first. So you have your team color. That's just the color of the truck. Let's put on some overtake colors. Then you can also choose the car number. And there seem to be a few colors also blocked by the actual cup drivers. A lot of different styles for the number. 24 styles. You can have them metallic or normal. Comic Sans, always a good choice. You can also make them black, for example. Like you have the full spectrum of the rainbow. So the cool thing is, once you have one color chosen for your team, for example, it is in the favorites automatically. That's kind of nice. So the outline is really thin, it seems. It's almost invisible. Offset. This is the shadow, kind of. Okay. Okay, cool. Then we can have different sponsors. So we have iRacing Studios, iRacing Arcade. Let's see, what could be the main sponsor? Ah, okay. There is... Ah, those... Like, this is nice. Grillos. This is real companies, isn't it? Or is it fantasy? First Bank of Alabama? Eibach? Yeah, this is real companies. Castrol. Oh, I didn't know that Castrol has a new logo. Interesting. The game is out soon. 1 a.m. UTC on Friday, so very soon. Carolina Carports. And here's another spot. Okay. And then there's iRacing Arcade. Another slot. 47. Yeah, cool. There's another logo just in front. Okay, this is how it looks now. The team truck. I wonder if you ever see this in the game. Probably in the paddock, maybe. Then the car design. Let's see. There's different styles. You can also use the right stick to move the camera here and there. So this is nice. This works well. So here's your car. Primary color. Let's go with our overtake color that is now in the favorites. Kinda cool. There's also patterns. Camo, carbon fiber, diamond plate, hexagon, stars, stripes, gradient. Oh, a gradient. That's kinda cool. Oh, let's make a gradient. Gradient top to bottom is also possible. Okay, let's do front to back. So the front is now this. And we can also choose the second color. Can we? Oh yeah, there's color 2. That looks nice. Transition from green to black. I like that. Cool. Secondary color. This is the one that we see here in the front. This would look badass if this was black. Or maybe not. Maybe just in my dreams. It looks like carbon now, a bit. But then there is also another pattern. Ah yeah, this is this one. And then what do we have here? The accent color. It's just defined by the design, kind of. This is the stripes here, basically. Okay. Yeah, yeah, now I can still change the style. But then it also changes the whole car again. Now it uses the third color in this way, for example. Okay. And then all the decals, there's different locations. You can add more. Ah, okay. How can I change the position of this? Ah, here. Yeah, you can also freely choose the position. Like now I can move this sponsor. And also change the rotation and scale. Yeah, pretty similar to a lot of other games. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, car number can also be adjusted. There's just a little bit of an issue. Can you see that? On the number, the edges, they look a bit weird. There's a little pixel error. You can also change the colors of the fixed sponsors, so there doesn't seem to be a way to get rid of those. So this is basically the manufacturer's logo. And what's cool is that you can seemingly copy the design and the color scheme to the helmet and the suit. And voila, our driver now also has the proper colors. So now I want to read comments. What do you guys think? First thing you are doing is racing online, Josh. Okay. Your thoughts on overall physics and potential realism in comparison to other game physics based on feel. Yeah, let's do a little verdict then. H pattern. Yeah, H pattern. Let's try. I will change my shifter now to H pattern and see how it works. So I will save the team now quickly and go to settings, and then we go to the Bristol race. Finally, Bristol in the cup. Let's go to options and settings and see if there is a control scheme now for shifting. The shifter does things with my menu. So let's see what it does. But as far as I can see and judge from this screen, it will only have shift up and down. I have now set the Fanatec shifter to manual, to H pattern. Let's see what happens. Let's go back to quick race, and then we go to Cup series. Do we have the car now? Yeah, here it is. Here's our Chevrolet that we just designed. Bristol. Yeah, it's the shortest track, right? Welcome to Bristol! Cole, you wanted yeah, more tracks, no more track requests for today. I think we're about to come to an end soonish. It's 10 p.m. I have to get some, how we call it in Germany, Feierabend. Okay, let's see if we can shift manually now.
We'll see who can set the fastest time here in this
I don't expect it to work.
All right, let's go get some
But
practice
we
laps
will
in.
see.
See what we got.
It looked more like it would take the
Settle in,
shifter
hit
as
your
different
marks, and
buttons
focus on our
then.
goal.
It works. No, it doesn't work. Second gear works,
Car
but
outside.
any
Clear
other... Nah, it's just sequential.
Car outside.
Even though I put it in
Clear
H
high.
pattern, it's sequential.
Outside door.
So, guys, I don't think there
Clear
is
high. Outside.
clutch
Clear up top.
nor H pattern shifting.
Outside door.
I'm sorry.
Clear high if you want it.
And
Outside now.
yeah, another question that I had earlier already
outside.
is, do you see any
Clear.
shift animation in the cockpit? These cars are shifted with a sequential gear stick, no? They are not all automatic. Advanced controls? Yeah, there's nothing in advanced controls. I mean, I can check. But there's usually only like, even if you go into this custom thing here, there's only braking and throttle. There's not even a clutch option. So clutch is just not a thing in this game. Yeah, I go back to normal. That's the one I prefer for now. But can someone please let me know? Shouldn't there be a shifting animation? They don't have clutches anymore. Okay, even, yeah, so, yeah, fair enough. Like, if the cars don't have a clutch, neither an R-Car truck nor Xfinity nor Cup, then I guess it's fine. Actually, this feels pretty good here. In this configuration, I really have a good feel for the car and the force feedback now. Something is drastically different. Wow. Feels so much better than also on Chicago when I drove the Cup car for the first time. They have clutches. Oh guys, we are in trouble. Don't spread misinformation, because I don't want to spread misinformation. So I trust you guys in what you are writing. They probably have a sequential gearbox with a clutch that you use only for taking off, right? In first gear. But if you go from second to third to fourth, you probably won't clutch. Do you? They have clutches and sequential, yeah. And they probably also use... Do they use the clutch to go into from third into fourth? No, I don't agree, Jack Alexander. I tried precision for that exact reason, but I prefer the feel with the normal setting, actually. But no, it's not a big difference, though. But somehow it was more floaty. So the goal is 15.5. Gotta focus a bit on the exit. Yeah, it's pretty easy to lose the rear. But also quite controllable. Like, this one is the closest I feel to iRacing. Yeah, of all the combinations that we drove today. I remember I tried this when I created some B-roll for Chris's VR video. I was driving a bit of Bristol footage for a replay. And this feels... This is where I get closer to the iRacing feel, to be honest. Also when, like, pushing too early, how the car loses the rear and stuff, so that's good.
Fastest lap yet, driver.
Okay, 16.1. Cool. Yeah, feels good. Let's go back to pits and let's do a quick quali.
How's the car feel?
8 hours, yeah. It's 8 hours until the gold buyers can play the game. I think that's true. I set to manual. It's not auto. I'm shifting manually. Either with the, like, I can choose between the clutch pedals here on the wheel or the sequential shifter, the Fanatec ClubSport shifter we have.
Hey, I know you're in there because I can see you, so you mind telling me what
Yeah,
you're
you
doing?
only... Okay, Josh, I believe in you. You only use the clutch to take off. This is also how I know it from several race cars and rally cars and stuff. So, is it a big... Is clutch kicking a thing in NASCAR? Would you ever kick the clutch to engage a maneuver or something? I don't believe so, right?
Come on, buddy. This
So
ain't
then-
NASCAR, it's NASCAR.
It's kinda okay to not have a clutch, I think. Some drivers will use it in downshifts. Can you try using the clutch in H pattern? Yeah, the problem is also that I don't have a clutch here on the pedals right now.
You're not posing for a wax museum,
As we
are you?
change it to the standard Fanatec pedals, the Hall effect sensor pedals. I have to test it later with the V3 ClubSport pedals if there's
Settle
any
in, find your rhythm, and we'll
clutch.
build from there.
But as there is no clutch, because the wheel also has a clutch, I don't know how the games on PlayStation kind of take this, but yeah. All right. I wanted to go to a qualifying. Sorry, I didn't skip the session.
What do you think so far? Need any adjustments?
Some road course drivers use the clutch to downshift. Yeah, okay. It's a personal preference. Yeah, interesting. What I can say is that I just learned a lot today with you guys. So thank you for being so supportive and helpful with all the NASCAR information. So here we go. One more racing session in our Camaro.
Here we go, driver. We're up.
I'm just happy that the stream finally worked. It's 10 p.m. now.
Okay, settle in, breathe deep, and make
Time
it
to
count.
get home soon
Careful when you merge in now.
and sleep, catch some sleep. Because we still need to work on our full review of NASCAR 25. And also tomorrow I will basically play the career mode for the most part. And then I hope that maybe on Sunday or on Monday we'll have your review ready
Okay,
here
this lap
for
counts, driver.
NASCAR 25. I want to be very exact, and I also want to consider playing a good 10 or 15 hours into the career to also see more tracks, more cars, more AI interaction.
Keep pushing here.
One more. Yeah, well, lap was horrible. Can I restart? Because this lap wasn't good. I have to focus a bit more.
Listen, buddy, we don't need perfect, just fast. and clean.
Stormtrooper, I am a bit mixed about the first feedback. On some combinations it was better. This is certainly one of the best actually right now. this setup here, I think it's also a setup topic, but this feels very good. Like in Bristol here right now, I have a very good
Let's go.
steering feel. At the same time, I think it's not like priority number one. If this was Limo Ultimate on console now, it would be way more important for me.
Keep pushing here.
But as long as the car follows my inputs and I have a feel for the car losing its rear and a feel for the road, I'm fine. Because in NASCAR, it's more about positioning the car and the strategy more than having a super good
Solid run out
feedback
there.
in
You
that
did your
sense. So
best.
it's a...
We'll get you ready to charge
It's
to the front.
how did I put it earlier? It's a limited iRacing behavior, kind of. Like it's a... I don't... It sounds worse than it is meant, but it's a dumbed down iRacing feel. Okay? We are 29th. I've never been to a NASCAR race. I am missing one just because I'm going to Los Angeles on the 5th of November. And I think the NASCAR finale is just on the 3rd in Phoenix, so not that far from Los Angeles. So if I had knew that earlier, but my dream is to go to a Phoenix race or Daytona or Talladega. That would be awesome. Maybe in the next 2 years it's on the list. Yeah, it's certainly Simcade. It's not as deep of a simulation, so you can't have any control in the pit lane, nor you don't have formation laps. So let's see this intro movie now. Looks quite nice.
Here we go. Start it up.
Oh, nice. You'll be in Germany in September 2026, yeah? Yeah, so I know how iRacing feels with in NASCAR on this track. So it's like I said earlier, I suspect that
Clear side.
iRacing addresses more
Car outside.
telemetry to the wheels motors and to the direct to the input. Oh,
One outside.
yeah, okay,
Three wide.
let's give it one restart. I have to concentrate a bit more here.
Be ready. Green, green, green. Outside.
Still have a hard time getting the starts.
High. One up high.
This race must be crazy in the stadium. So good.
Clear high. Car high. Three wide.
Should I go a bit more to the outside? Looks like...
Three wide. Car high.
Is it true, by the way, that the crowd is still moving in pause? Yeah, they are still moving. Look at the crowd. They don't have a they never have a break.
Three wide. Three wide. One outside. Car outside. Clear high if you want it. Car outside. Outside door. Car outside.
This was also the track where they performed this move, right?
Outside now. Car
Shooting the car into the barrier to gain speed in the final lap or something. That happened 2 times, right? 2023 and 2024.
outside door.
Chastain? Who was that?
That was your best lap ever, bud. One outside.
Oh, that's the caution.
Outside. Three wide. Caution. Clear high.
Ah, Martinsville. Okay, the wall ride. Yeah. The difficulty is right now at 98. We don't pit yet.
Coming to the green.
Yeah, so I really wish that the next game will let us also drive the cautions, drive the formation laps.
There's the green flag. One outside. Car high.
sound is really good. Ambient sound as well as engine sounds.
Car outside. Amazing lap, driver. Stay low. Clear high if you want it. One outside. Clear outside. 20 to go.
Oh! Yeah, it's a classic Bristol, I guess. Bit too early on the throttle. But I'm driving in true sim racing manner here, without any driving aids, so... Yeah, good. Like, you can feel the laser scan from iRacing here on this track. Like, you have a lot of, like, little bumps and kicks and whatever in the steering.
Inside. Clear inside.
Yeah, so AI difficulty is 98 out of 100.
One outside. Clear high if you want it.
Like, it goes from... Oh,
Yellow's
yeah,
out.
another caution. It goes from 85 to 105. Should we pit? We have a bit of aero damage, nothing crazy. We can still go a few laps. No, I don't pit. Not yet. Our rig does not have a bus shaker, but I would doubt that it would work on the PlayStation 5 here. So yeah, we have the haptics. So we have bus shakers in the company, kind of.
One bottom.
And we also have the sensed haptic cushions, but not on this rig here.
Clear bottom.
So this is, I'm sitting by the way in the Fanatec GT cockpit, that we will yet have a review on this too.
Outside.
It's one of the next videos that I'm preparing right now, hopefully early next week.
Car high.
But the seat and this rig is pretty comfortable. This is the first time I've been racing in it for a longer time.
Outside. Car
And
high.
I'm racing on a, I think, 46-inch TV in 4K.
Car high. 10 to go. Outside
You guys
now.
can also see the wheel cam again.
Car
Just
outside.
turned on.
Car outside. Car outside.
So I think 98 suits me quite well by now.
One outside.
I'm really going
High.
with the field. This
Outside
mistake
now.
again. Shit.
Car outside.
All the progress is lost again. I hope that we can gain some positions
Outside
through the
door.
cautions then. This is, by the way, I think just a 25% race.
Stay low. Clear high.
But your throttle curve kind of replicates the track layout. You're really getting into the zone. Yeah, but again, especially in those extra screens that you can get. Like, this is the lap info screen, this is the running order, and this is the car status. They should put one more
5 to go.
black box with your delta, your
One outside.
gain and lose time in sectors and stuff,
Car high.
or per lap. That would be kind of cool.
Clear outside. Car outside. Clear high.
So during the next stage, we have to pit.
One outside.
Our tire in the front right is also getting some wear, like 50% almost. I think it starts getting yellow soon.
One up high.
Stage is almost done. 2 to go.
Car outside.
You can do a green flag pit stop,
Car
yes.
outside.
You can request a pit stop at any time.
3 wide.
You will just lose big time then, yeah. You will lose the contact to the field. If I would pit now, there wouldn't
White
be
flag.
a good decision.
Stay low.
But you can do it, yeah. You can request a pit stop and then just drive into the pit. You just have to be careful because you have to hit the pit speed, I guess. You can't just hammer the car into the pits. It will give you a black flag, I believe. Haven't really tested that a lot now.
Pit road is open.
I think the driver ratings will be released soon. They mentioned something in our email. Yeah, do we have to change the tire already? I'll just wait for the next caution. Okay.
Pace car's off.
Your bus shaker
Be
works
ready now.
with PlayStation, yeah? Interesting. I didn't know that it would work.
Car outside.
Okay, everyone
We'll get the lead back.
everyone
Stay
pitted. We just second now.
3 wide. 3
Well, they
wide.
all have fresh tires as well
One
then.
outside.
Well, they are way quicker than us. The leading
Outside
bunch.
now. Inside now. Clear up top.
But hey, the AI is doing a fantastic job, I'd say. That looks really, really good.
1 bottom.
It to a point where it doesn't even feel like AI. It's that good.
One outside. 3 wide. Clear low. Clear. Car low. 1 high. Clear high if you want it. Clear low.
Let's see how long.
Clear
Oh,
bottom.
yeah. I can already start to feel the tire grip,
Clear outside.
losing grip. And yeah, all the others stopped around the 50% tire.
1 on the bottom.
Yeah, we don't have the speed, we don't have the performance to keep up
1
with them.
outside. Clear low if you want
Should
it.
have pitted maybe.
Inside now. Clear high if you want it. Outside. 1 low. 3 wide.
We're losing position after
3 wide.
position.
Clear high if you want it. One
Yeah,
up high.
tires are getting really bad. I'm glad that some cars kept us in the game, but oh, we are losing big time here.
Inside now.
Oh, caution. Oh, just in time.
Car high.
Whew.
Clear low if you want it. Caution's out.
Just in
3
time.
wide.
I should have kept the
road's
throttle.
open this time.
Yeah, we should pit.
Do you want to make any changes here?
And we should fuel as well. Like, yeah, so we can... Can we no, we can't finish the race probably, but yeah. Yeah, old tires rolling chicane, yeah.
Coming to the green.
No, I can't feel the tires falling off in the wheel, not really.
Be ready.
It's more like how the car
Green, green, green.
handles them, more than that I get good force feedback. Like I said, the car losing grip, there's not a lot of force feedback for sliding or catching slides. There's a little impulse, yeah,
Outside.
but not too much. So our car,
Clear high.
the car was just so fresh, but the tires were cold, so we just lost it again. I didn't think about the tires being cold. Oh. Yep. Not an easy one, that's for sure. But yeah, guys, I think you got the idea. I kind of have to go now, really. But I hope that you got some good impressions, some honest impressions here of NASCAR 25. I think if you pre-ordered, you will have some fun with the
Good
game.
luck out there.
Obviously, it's very stable. It can be fun racing against the AI. There's nothing wrong with the AI. And yeah, just the gaming system in itself is working well. It's just a bit limited in what you can do with the settings and how to set up the races and stuff. So there are certain limits, but if you just want the all-out NASCAR experience, just don't lose iRating. It's also for some people. important. Oh, I will play this again. That's for sure. Like I will at least play it a lot more for the review. So I will get a good amount of hours tomorrow in the career mode. And yeah, I will probably play it from time to time. I will also. I'm curious how they keep developing it. If there will be patches and stuff, or if they will abandon the game pretty much after release. I hope not. But yeah, more soon.
Ready to kick you out of there and drive that thing myself.
Oh, my team radio is getting a bit. Yeah. But I think this is what the game is for. People playing the career, just enjoying, like a sports game style, just enjoying a season or something, creating their own team. Don't bother with iRating and crashing into other people. Having just a more casual experience. I think this is what it's for. You always have to set that into perspective. I know you guys out there are a lot of, serious sim racers, right? But yeah, this is NASCAR 25. I hope you enjoyed that. We've had a lot of cool combinations. To the VOD, I will also add some time slots tomorrow. So hopefully if you watch that later, you can also skip a little bit in between different topics, different races. I will put that tomorrow morning. And yeah, don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, like I said. Yeah, that's it, guys. Good night. And yeah, every one of you who was going to play the game, have fun with it. So yeah. Yeah, we can compare it now to all sorts of games. Compared to GT7, I don't know. Hard to tell. It's a completely different type of car, right? So let me put it like this: the cars here feel authentic. They have a way different tire model and a way different tire sidewall and way less aero than, for example, a GT3 car. So if I had to compare it to GT7, I had to compare it to a stock car. I don't know. Does GT7 have any NASCAR? No. So that's a bit hard to. Yeah, I've played a lot of GT7 actually. Yeah. So it's it's hard to compare really to GT7. But the driving is authentic. It's not arcade. It's a proper simcade experience. It works with the wheel out of the box. Didn't have to bother with a lot of settings. Yeah, just figure out what suits you best. There's multiple options also in the handling settings. Like if you start playing it, go here, options, settings, and then go to advanced controls. I left this standard, like the wheel options, but here is some things to experience. The precision or the normal handling, or if you go into the custom sliders. I liked it in normal, and I just tweaked some of the wheelbase settings. So yeah, just figure it out, drive maybe a road course with a truck or something and get a feel, and tweak your wheelbase to your liking. That's it pretty much. Yeah, FFB, I talked about the FFB. It's a bit on the weak end. Not in the weekend, but on the weak end. So I have 100% in-game and 80% on the wheelbase, and this is a 15 Newton meter. It should feel a bit more strong. So it could be more on the light side, but you have to figure out for yourself. I don't know how the force is distributed or what the game tells or what the game puts out to the wheelbases, so I can't really tell about other wheelbases. Emily will play it on the Logitech G Pro. So when I will put together a more detailed wheel guide for this game as well. Also consider Emily's choice for the Logitech. So we'll have at least the Fanatec and Logitech side covered then so far. Yeah, it has to be adjusted like in every game, really. But it felt already good enough out of the box. And yeah, I mostly put out most of the filters. I set them to 0 because they all made it more indifferent and more spongy. So I try to have it as, I prefer a stiff, raw, and sometimes grainy force feedback over, spongy but heavier feel, so to speak. So you have to find your balance there, but it's not crazy. If you have a wheel, you know this kind of stuff probably. But yeah, I hope most of the questions are answered now. Otherwise, if you're on the PC, I would highly advise you, like in a month, then to, if you purchase it on Steam, just give it a test, play it for 2 hours. If you don't like it, refund. That's the way you do it on the PC. I don't know how the refund policies are right now with PlayStation and Microsoft. if you can just easily give the game back in the store. I don't know how that works. A demo would be nice, right? A demo, like the iRacing arcade demo, just having a NASCAR 25 demo would be kind of cool to see for people how it works with their gear as well. Yeah, let's hope that this game picks up some pace. I really want to see iRacing Studios taking this to new heights in the next couple of years. The foundation is set. Let me put it like this. Okay, guys, now I really have to go now. Time for Feierabend. See you next time. Bye-bye.